Yep. I'm the
I can't
maid.
remember
I'm
what
the...
you are, I'll be honest, but that's also part of my character. But Elfie is is my maid of honor.
Well, I still have I still know who Liam is.
Okay, good. So yeah, he might have asked you to be his best man.
Wait,
Hell
I feel like Elfie, we should take one step down.
Or to the side. There, yeah, there you go. Perfect.
And the bridge caves in.
Yep.
And then the bridge caves in.
We should be back, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Sorry, we're back.
You're on your main screen though. Like your desktop.
Yep.
What do you mean?
There we go. Perfect. My OBS crashed. Sorry, y'all. We'll fix it in post or whatever the professionals say.
I'll get my editor to fix it.
My editor. 'Cause, I make so much money that I can pay an editor.
All right. Well, we have moved past our shiny object obsession and are ready to get married.
Yep. It'll be there at the end.
All right. Well, let's get started then. So, Oz will step right up in front and look at Liam and Kaylin. So I've officiated a few things in my time: territory disputes, late night prison breaks with questionable exit plans, and arguments over whether rescuing children was, whether we were rescuing children or committing arson.
Oh, God.
Yet in all my years, I have never officiated a wedding, surprisingly. And certainly not one born of stars and stolen shadows. Gonna glance over at Kaylin and Liam again. We walked through shadow and fire, minds and memory, dreams that claw and truths that mend. And through it all, there's been one constant: the two of you, drawn together like gravity, or mischief, or sometimes both. Smiles. Not even slightly, but very broadly. Now, I've read a fair bit about love, usually in contracts, but even Concordium didn't have a clause for star-crossed druids and valorous tieflings. No law bound you, no fate demanded it, just hearts aligned like stars, choosing again and again. What we mark today isn't binding, it's enduring. A promise freely made and freely kept. So if you've got vows, now would be the time.
That was really sweet. Are you sure you haven't done this before? Well, I know I'm the more verbose of the two of us, so I'll get mine out of the way. And she's going to grab both of Liam's hands and stare into his eyes deeply. Liam, I vow to walk beside you, even when dreams fracture and futures falter. I vow to be your anchor, even when you're pulled under, and I will be your storm when the world tries to silence you. I vow to guard your heart more fiercely than any realm I've ever tried to save with you. I'll build you a temple out of the days I can give you. Let the tides carry you back to me, no matter what, forevermore. I vow, even if the stars go out and the dream ends in darkness, to be the light you can still find, not because prophecy says so, nor because some goddess wills it, but because I do. And I will always choose you, Liam. In every age, in every dream, I choose this love, and I choose us.
Holy moly.
Good luck following that.
Yeah, maybe I should have went first. Holy shit.
Same.
Okay, sorry. I'm eating breakfast during my wedding. It's real bad.
Licking the fingers off the...
Yeah, sorry.
1 second.
So, maestro, my tune. Liam's gonna pull out his fiddle, violin, whatever we want to call it, and in lieu of speaking, which I guess most people would assume. Okay, maybe I'm gonna speak a little bit. In lieu of some drawn-out speech, I think that this will be a better way to show what you mean to me. And he begins to play. And I think while he plays, he kind of weaves a little bit of magic into the tune, and some illusions kind of start popping up, and it shows moments like when they first met at the carnival, and not the Ferris wheel, but the carousel, the running through the Hall of Mirrors, going into the land together, and just all these little moments that have like culminated into what their relationships turned into. The moment in Bavlorna's hut whenever Kaylin kissed him for the first time. He was super embarrassed because, you know, even though he's a bard, he's an awkward potato. Oh.
No.
Oh!
Okay, I'm not sure what happened, but
It's fine.
we're good.
Don't panic.
Keep going.
You got a little greasy breakfast on the.
Ah! Shit! Nobody panic! Then we see the moment where the necklace under the stars. We see the moment in the mines where the proposal happens, and again, just all these moments that really have meant the entire world to Liam. And kind of as he starts to finish out the tune or whatever, he almost whispers to Kaylin and says, "Will you show me how to dance forever?" OBS has got me panicking now. I'm like, please don't crash. This would be a very inopportune moment for you to crash. Yeah, that's all he's got.
Okay, that's beautiful.
All right, also
Yes.
look over. Okay, you two, can you join hands? All right. As they join hands, Oz will place one of his hands on theirs and begin an incantation. By the stars overhead, the dreams beneath our feet, and the silent agreement that I seem to be in charge, I pronounce you bonded.
Now wait a second.
You are bonded not by rules, not by force, but by the kind of love that survives fire, fae, and each other. Kaylin's stars will guide you true, and Liam's shadow will remind you of what you've overcome. And may your worst fires always burn behind you, never beneath you. You may now kiss the bard, or the star.
Well done.
Dealer's choice.
Incredible. Kaylin is going to turn real quick to look to Elfie and say, if you want to look away, it's okay.
I think for the first time, Elfie's just gonna stand there, just like slight tear in the back of his eye, just like watching everything, and it's like shake his head and just kind of gesture her to be like, go back to your wedding. This is your moment.
All right, then she's absolutely going to grab Liam's face and just smooch.
You know, I think I have a picture for this somewhere where he's like, ah! No. Oh. Well,
All right,
damn.
Papa Oz, what do I get for my wedding?
All right, and so this comes with, let me share this. So it is in Roll20. So you two, we just casted ceremony as a ritual with a wedding. For the next 7 days, the two of you gain a +2 bonus to your AC when you're within 30 feet of each other.
Sorry, you're stuck with me now, buddy.
Cool.
Party.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to get married? +2 AC bonus.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, honestly, we about to go into the final boss. Might need it. You know what I'm saying?
Elfie like gestures over to Oz, and he's like, never mind. I don't think he can officiate it too.
Aww. That's cute. All right.
that
Well,
was
let's go get our
beautiful.
wedding present from the river before I actually start crying.
Holy moly.
That was beautiful, though.
Well done, Liam and
Hey.
Stars Lady.
Stars Lady. You know your name. Oh, dear, dear.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
the
so
things we've lost.
you want me to dive in here after this?
I mean, if you want
Maybe
to.
We should probably do a check on the water
Yeah.
first.
No, listen, I fully want to see Liam try and dive into Jello. This sounds like awesome.
So should I get a
Look,
spoon and dig through it? I don't know. You...
All right.
this
So
is-
if we do start like trying to move the water, what happens? Does it actually come out like Jello?
Yeah, so you are able to move it. However, there is what I'm going to say is like an uncomfortable resistance. So instead of water, think of it more like at this point like pancake batter, right? Like it's weirdly viscous and like as if it's trying to resist being moved.
But we are able to move it. If we-
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's weird that like it doesn't just conform around you, but like legitimately, if you were to like drag your hand through it, it leaves like trails where your fingers are. It doesn't just fill back in like water. Now, after some time, it kind of fills back in, but
And how far into the water is this shiny thing?
so this is going to be each block is 10 feet, so you're probably talking just about 10 feet off of the shoreline there.
Is it like at the top or like down in the water?
It's down a little ways.
I can become. I think I got things that make me aquatic now, because I'm.
Swim
Big
through
girl
pancake
druid.
batter.
I mean.
Well, we
Probably
got a
better
couple
than-
we got a couple mage hands, so we can go start shoveling.
Oh.
See if we can
that's
get down to it.
Yeah, and
that's
I've also got like a creator destroy water too, if I really want to just break everything around it.
I wonder how that would work.
Yeah, I've got a mage hand. Foxy, you've got a mage hand too, right?
I do not have mage hand.
Mm.
Somebody else had it. Well, in that case, I'll send my mage hand out and start digging, I guess.
Oh,
About to say,
I totally have
I've
mage
got
hand.
I was gonna say, I was pretty sure it was Liam. It wasn't me.
Liam's
right,
a little
Liam.
preoccupied with just having gotten married. You know, it's fine. It's got them starry eyes going.
You know.
Exactly.
Anyway.
So I will say, Oz, when you send the mage hand out, when it goes to connect with the water, for the first time, it looks like you can see what appear to be like koi fish actually swimming in the water. And when the mage hand goes to actually make contact with the surface of the water, this hand made of water reaches out and arguably grabs what would be the wrist of the mage hand and like squeezes it until it dissipates.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
So
Not friendly.
probably the best thing that Liam didn't just jump into the water.
Yeah, for the best.
I thought you said this was a gift.
I was mistaken.
But like as you look, you can see these like, kind of, I guess as you look at them, there's this kind of like peaceful, kind of reassuring koi fish that are swimming around whatever this sparkly object is.
Can you talk to the
Can
koi fish?
I-
Yeah.
I was about to say, can I speak to them? What's that level to speak with animals? What is it? Here we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and speak with animals. Actually, no, I'm not. Before I do that, before I waste a spell slot, because I have learned from this, they will probably talk to me in fucking English. I'm going to try and talk to these koi fish without speak with animals.
There's a universal
Hello?
language around there.
Yeah, exactly. There's no point in wasting it. Hello, beautiful koi. You have the most gorgeous patterning. Do you mind if I ask about this shiny object which you seem to be circling?
Yeah, and I think they kind of pause, notably turn to address you. but don't actually say anything. They just kind of keep slowly circling around the object in the water.
Hmm.
I really thought you were going to hit us with the you should probably go see the king.
Oh,
You should probably go see that.
I was like, oh, here we go again.
All right, they're not gonna respond. They have nothing to say.
If I were to create or destroy water, does it destroy the things in the water as well, or just the?
No, it
probably
would just
gonna
be
help.
the water.
Really? Okay, that'll be good.
I could just try to create or destroy water. It would give us enough of a breach of it to be able to grab it and then get back out of the water before the suffocating hand comes back.
Might I inquire about the hand? Would it be okay if I remove this shiny object? Does the shiny object, is it like just like a amorphous thing? Like, does it look like a jewel? Does it look
I think it, like a metallic shine. I think the water is kind of between the sun reflecting on the water and stuff. It's just not clear enough to see exactly what it is.
okay? Do you mind if we remove this beautiful metallic object? Please? My curiosity, I just got married and I'm pretty certain somebody delivered it to the wrong address and it might be this.
Are you just talking to them, or are you actually doing anything?
I am just talking to them. I beseech thee.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
coy.
in fact, this time they don't even pause to kind of
Damn.
acknowledge you. They just
Damn.
seemingly are keeping a close watch on the item that's there.
All right. I got nothing else
All right.
then.
Do we want someone to wade in and try to get it? Or are we
I would be
scared
willing
of that
to.
hand?
I'll go ahead and try it. I'm feeling, as long as, yeah. Liam, stand on the shore. Await me, my love.
I mean, I feel like he'd probably just follow you in.
Is it? It's like in this area, right?
Yeah, so actually, right about here,
Oh God.
you step into just enough into the shore as you kind of extend your hand, more to keep your balance than anything, and the koi kind of spin in a small circle before changing into like a dark shadow. At which point, the water itself shifts and molds a bit. And I'll say, are you familiar with Arthurian legend, as this female figure forms out of water and rises out of the water holding this metallic object? And
Incredible.
she extends her hand to you holding this silver crown of needles. Specifically appear to be thorns if you take a close look at it.
Okay, I mean that's not quite Excalibur.
Yeah, I was so excited for a second. I'm like, it's here.
It's finally here! The Lady of the Lake, her arms clad in shimmering armor, held aloft Excalibur, thereby declaring by divine right that I, Kaelin,
The sword to rule them all.
To be honest, though, I'm still gonna try and grab it. I'm curious enough.
I mean, she's offering it to you, right?
Yeah, like it feels like I'm gonna say yes.
This couldn't have worked out more perfect for me. So you willingly take the crown, and I'll say it's quite uncomfortable to hold. I mean, it does seem to be like literal silver rose thorns, right? Like it's not fantastic. But the moment you take it, the water dissipates back, the koi fish swim off and almost disappear into the depths of the water. However, in conjunction with all of the dreams that Kaelin has had, you hear another voice.
Oh, God. She's adopted a new personality. Okay.
This time, Kaelin hears. Are you ready? You might want to write this one down.
Oh hell!
I'm
Hold
so
on.
ready.
Oh God! Hold on. Let me get that one.
All the wordplay and everything has all led to this very moment, and I couldn't be more excited.
Oh God! Okay, let's go.
You hear this faint female voice say to you, the beginning of whenever, the end of ever after, the start of an age, the finale of every moment, the first in history.
Oh, son of a! I already know it.
What?
Yeah.
Liz,
Jonathan truthfully knows this answer, so I'm not going to let him contribute it, but
What do you mean?
yeah,
you
no, I
know?
can't contribute to this one. I thought it was going to be
Wait,
different.
wait. Hold on. The beginning of whenever. So it'd be W. The beginning of whenever would be a W. The end of ever after would be an R. The start of an age A. The finale of every moment T. The first in history H. Wrath.
Well,
I don't know what that does.
Damn, all right.
yeah. God, it'd be a shame if the word wrath has appeared before. Anyway, what are we doing next?
Fuck, where did I see Wrath? Hold on.
Can I do a history check?
Wrath. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Wrath.
you can, but you ain't going to remember a damn thing.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I did.
Beware twin sisters of envy and wrath. Only one wears crown.
Yep.
Something, but would see stars fall.
That is not even something, but both would see the stars fall. Yes, so it is beware the twin sisters of envy and wrath. So who are envy and who's wrath? And then there's also wrath walks laughing where I am bound.
I just want to take a
walks
moment,
laughing.
friends, while they're going through this, and just want to say I'm really glad that some people are note takers because I don't remember a bit of this.
Listen, well, to be fair, this is one riddle that I have been setting up for her literally since we started.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Brack me. But what
I
does
was
it mean? Oh God.
I was
Beware the
surprised
twin
you
sisters of
got the wrath
envy.
that fast.
Well, when
Honestly.
it's everything starts with like the beginning of it just felt right. It just felt right.
Yeah.
It is a classic fantasy riddle trope.
Yeah, wordplay. Like, it's like you circle the capitalized letters in a sleep token lyric and put them together. I've been watching too many of these things.
Damn, even in arcade, it really set that up too, didn't it? It's like,
It really did. I went
Yeah.
down that rabbit hole too recently.
interesting.
Wrath walk. Okay. So Caitlin is going to go ahead and turn and explain her revelation to folks. Wrath. It's popped up before in these dreams that I've had. There was the owl, and the owl it said, "Beware the twin sisters of envy and wrath." And wrath walks laughing where I am bound.
This might be a little bit of a stretch, but maybe we should go check out the garden over there with all the spider webs.
Oh,
Yeah,
why?
because I mean, if
It's like down.
if one half of this is over here, maybe
Oh,
and bound. Maybe it's bound by the spider web. I'm grasping at straws.
Hello.
Listen, I'm just trying to keep up with my
I
extremely
know.
intelligent wife right now. Okay, I'm just trying my best.
There's
You're right. Hold on. You might be right
doors
though,
over
because beware the twin sisters of envy and wrath. Only one wears a crown, but both would see the stars fall. So maybe envy is somewhere in here.
Yeah,
wrath is
totally
one-
what I meant. Excellent.
However, I'd like to point out that Kaylin didn't do this Kaylin thing where she would be like, "Oh my god, you called me wife for the first time," because he did just call you wife.
You're right, but in my mind, I've been thinking him as my husband for the last, 2
6
days.
years. Oh,
6 years.
2 days, 2 whole days.
Well, I mean,
Really just got
we
used to
met
it.
each other. We met each other like 2 weeks ago, so it's really
Yeah, listen.
real whirlwind romance here.
so are we going to the
The spider
green
room.
I don't know why you think the spiders. Wasn't there something else that was prettier over on the right? Wasn't there like a pretty rose garden on the right or something?
Yeah, but
Oh,
like,
that is the rose garden. This is the rose garden
Yeah.
with the
This is
spider.
the rose oh God.
when is
What's
anything
the
ever
other
going to be
circle?
that
There's
easy?
a circle. There's another circle. There's 2 other circles. Look at these cutouts. They're little cookies. They're little cookies that want me to take a bite out of them. I'll go hang out over here. Fine, I'll come with you. I don't want to
I
go.
step into the water with you. You won't face the spiders with me. Damn.
No, I will. I'm so sorry. I understand my level of arachnophobia. I'm
It'll
so
be
scared.
fine.
Okay.
Is there a way in, Ace?
I mean, this is just kind of like a hip high fence.
Oh, okay.
All right, bet.
Wow.
Mini spiders.
So
All right,
it's,
here we
at
go.
his ankles because he's like 6 feet tall.
Well, how does everybody else feel? Should I just walk in? See
Go
what
ahead,
happens?
buddy. You go ahead.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
carefully. Keep an eye out.
With caution,
Uh,
please.
All right, I'm on the
And,
other side.
Can we see the statue from where we are? That looks like
Yeah, so
way-
there's kind of enough rose bushes in the way that like you can see it, but you never get a full view of it. But you can kind of like move around a little bit and get enough of a view to piece together that in the dead center of this rose garden, around this statue of a satyr who is holding a set of pipes, you see this thorny vine. And on this vine specifically, you can see specifically 5 chromatic roses, each one a different color. And I will say they are specifically black, blue, green, red, and white.
One
Like,
question.
Definitely the only time those 5 colors have showed up in 5s in all of D&D ever. So
Oh hell!
don't look anything into it.
Oh hell!
I don't understand. I guess.
Oh, I
'cause
do.
Oh no.
What are the colors again? Black, blue, green.
Black, blue, green, red,
All
and
you
white.
need to know is chromatic. What else is chromatic?
Oh. Okay.
What else?
Other questions?
What else would be chromatic and have 5 of something?
It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about her. Next question.
I still don't know, but
That's fine. Everything's fine. They're just roses. Nothing to worry about.
One question though. Wasn't there a kid who was turned into a statue whose like dad brought him here or something?
Yep. He's back in the gazebo where you guys talked to him.
Yeah, so it is a pre-established thing that people can get turned into statues, and now I'm curious if we can unstatufy the satyr.
I mean, I'd like to save a satyr this time if we can.
I was thinking you would.
Really redemption arc here for you. Got it.
Honestly. Yeah, so I'm gonna use. No, I'm just kidding. I was like,
So I use Eldritch Blast and blow the statue's head off. Like, God damn, all right.
I was thinking thaumaturgy, which would then just shake it and then it'd fall over and crumble. But yeah, that too.
Be
Different
free.
paths, same end goal, you know.
So anyway, I cast Fireball.
But why would Tiamat be in here? Also, I don't know who Tiamat is, so ignore that.
Yeah, I did. Also, I didn't really say that because.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
My, what pretty roses.
I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm going in. Watch my back.
Oh, I got really excited. I thought you were going to take one of the roses.
Not yet.
Oh, I thought he would too.
I mean, I'm down for one of the roses.
Get it, bub.
Elfie likes grabbing things, you know.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'm scared. Y'all are egging me up so hard. What are the colors again? Black, white.
Black, blue, green, red, and white.
I mean, if Elfie's gonna grab any of them, he'd grab the blue one. So he's gonna kind of stand in front of the blue one and see what everybody else is doing.
What do we think the importance of the 5 is?
There's
I
5
don't
of
want
us.
to metagame. I don't want to metagame.
I have no idea. We should all grab one at the same time.
Oh, God.
There is one for each of us.
I mean, we should.
Yeah,
There's one. for all of
Power
us.
Rangers, do it.
Okay. Honestly, I'm kind of in. I'm feeling a little reckless. You know, I got this +2 to my AC.
Oh, hells.
She feeling tanky.
I'm feeling tanky all of a sudden.
I
Are we all
mean,
gonna grab a rose at the same time?
Are we?
oh, God.
I mean, Elfie's like he's not touching the rose directly, but y'all can see like his hands like twitching, trying to like, can we just get it?
Listen, I'm
Look,
down,
what-
but we all need to be on the same page here. Like, if one person's unsure about this, we should do it. That's all I'm saying.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, hold on. Just to circle back, a little meta question about metagaming. This is specifically this is like an out of character puzzle, right? Or is this something you're supposed to solve within
No,
character?
I mean, you
knowledge of?
could 100% solve it in character.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, just full disclosure, and I don't think that this is ruining anything. The connection we're making is that if they're 5 chromatic flowers, right? That would that could be a reference to the 5 chromatic dragons, right?
Yeah.
Well, and if you're looking at 5s all together, it's hard to not think about 5 chromatic dragons and not think about Tiamat, right?
Tiamat has 5 heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the little. Maybe it's just a little Easter egg.
I do have the gift of the metallic dragon too.
Yeah, metallic and
metallic and
chromatic
chromatic.
dragons always get along. Definitely
Oh,
everything fine
very
with that.
different.
I don't know. There's a difference.
No, they're very different. They're very different.
So
yeah.
if I'm not
Look.
mistaken, chromatic dragons are typically on the
Evil.
evil side. Yeah, that's the
Correct.
evil side of
And the
alignment.
metallics are on the good. Yeah.
Again, Tiamat,
Interesting.
bad, real bad
Yeah.
time.
But here's my thought: if we grab all of the heads at once, then she's distracted, and she doesn't know which direction to go. Versus if it's only one person pulling, that they're gonna get the full wrath, right?
This is also
Wrath.
assuming that information has anything to do with this specific.
I'm sorry.
puzzle.
I'm sorry. Did we also you had to bring up Wrath? WRATH 5.
You wait, but the T doesn't come in. I thought you were super onto something. I mean, there are
No, it doesn't.
conflicts.
It doesn't match the colors. But however, you just said Wrath, and it says beware the twin sisters Envy and Wrath, and then there's 5 flowers.
Are there 2 dragons that correlate to Envy and Wrath by color?
There would be
That I don't know.
Bahamut and Tiamat.
Hold up. Wait a minute. There's a dragon that's free running around
God, I know.
where
Oh,
I'm
man.
bound, and there's a dragon here that stays at the Castle of the Heart's Desire.
I mean, technically not a dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we're really splitting hairs there because I don't. Dragon
That's a jab block,
adjacent.
whatever.
Where I am.
Adjacent.
That's like saying a worm and a dragon are the same. It just, I mean,
Yeah.
A part of me feels like the when it's like where I am bound. Who was it that said that to me? It was just a faint voice. One throne stolen by. Oh, hold on, I forgot. There's more. There's about Envy. One throne stolen by Envy crowned. By Envy crowned. One throne stolen by Envy crowned.
Here's kind of an interesting question. Does this statue say anything on it, or is it just got the roses on it?
just has the roses kind of coil. It's like a vine, right? So it's climbing whatever may be there. So it's just kind of the single vine that's kind of snaking its way up the statue and has these 5 different colored roses all growing on the same vine.
Okay, one more quick question. I don't want to take up everybody's time here, but is anything on this satyr's head?
Negative.
Should we put the crown on his head? Is that crazy?
It's not crazy. I
I
mean,
don't think
maybe
it's
it's crazy.
We could try it.
Yeah, try it. I'll go ahead and plop it on his head.
Yeah, you put it up there and it doesn't really do anything. In fact, I think you see the like kind of shimmer of these like silver thorns kind of dull.
Oh,
Like kind of tarnished silver. Like it's still silver, but like it doesn't have that same kind of appeal to it.
oh
Okay,
no.
so that was the opposite of what we should have done. My bad.
Immediately off.
And when you take it back off, notably it is shiny again.
Oh, good.
My bad.
Oh, so it's with who it belongs to. Got it.
Can I put it on my head?
You can. It's going to be quite uncomfortable. I mean, it's literally thorn.
Like lightly. I mean, I've got a hair that I'm not gonna shove it on.
I've got
like
a hair, she says.
Just one?
Yeah. No, I mean, you can. Like I said, I don't think you're going to want to wear it for a prolonged period, but yeah, I mean, it's.
Yeah.
You're able to put it on, and again, it kind of has that like tarnished silver look.
Damn, don't like me either. I'm not the chosen one.
We're just sitting
All right.
around the campfire. Just, are you? No.
Is it you?
Duck, duck, duck. Oh, look, it didn't turn its goose.
Is there anything else in this garden that we think we could put it on? Like, Anything else that
I don't
seemed?
know. There's a set of doors over
Crumble.
here though. I don't know if maybe we should just step over here. Maybe.
I
I'm
kinda
still
wanna
confused
grab
why
the
there's
rose.
spider webs in here, though.
Yeah, why don't we explore and see what else we see before we start touching roses?
All right.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna start walking away.
Well, I mean, the old wise papas.
Oh,
What's with this axe right here?
So yeah, that axe is driven into a stump on the ground. It appears to be used to like chop firewood, but currently you can tell strictly by looking at it. Whoever the last person to use this was, I mean, they must just have strength through the roof because this thing is driven so far into the stump you can barely make out the blade of the axe's edge. But just at a glance, you can tell the utmost quality of this axe specifically.
Hey guys, anybody need a new axe?
Mm-mm.
Maybe could be useful. You want to try to pull it out?
I was about to say I could use a real good axe right now.
This is not a chucking axe, okay? Look at the quality. This is the
Craftsmanship.
I will give guidance to Tyr because even though I might be a big old lion, call me the cowardly one from Wizard of Oz because I don't have the strength to try to pull anything out.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to attempt to pull it out.
Okay, give
I'll-
me a
I'll-
strength check.
Give the help action.
And what does that
Make
do?
it with advantage.
Oh, nice.
And guidance. So
Okay.
plus
Not a saving throw, right?
Correct. It's just a check.
Strength check. Advantage roll.
There's ever time to get a 20, Bob.
Mm.
24 plus guidance is a D4, right?
Well,
26.
I tell you, you are. I mean, you struggle for a brief moment as this thing is really wedged in there, but you are able to free this woodcutter's axe.
Hey.
Nice.
That's cool.
And I will share that to everybody. But specifically, it counts as a magic weapon, so it has a +1 to attack, and does count as a magic weapon as far as resistances and things like that go. Specifically, when this axe is used to attack anything that is plant-based and/or made of wood, you will do an extra 2d6 slashing damage.
Wow.
wow.
That feels pretty nice.
Now we go
Yes.
back to the roses and start picking flowers, Bob.
There we go.
Oh, man.
Start hacking them away.
So if I type in woodcutter's axe, it should pull that one up.
I believe so.
Woodcutter's
If
axe.
not, I
yeah,
can
there
make
it
one
is.
for you.
I think this is it right here.
Nice.
So do we want to go back or do we want to explore the stairs?
Yeah.
And how
there
many
it is.
other weapons are sticking out of things around here?
mean,
Right, that was the
that's
only
a
one
good
I
point.
saw.
What's can we see this far right? Like what's this big bramble thing?
Mm.
So that you can actually see, you guys were able to see even before reaching this spot. And yeah, I can probably pull it up, but in the actual artwork of the castle, see if I can't find it real quick. While I look for it. Regardless, what you guys saw as you approached it, here it is. One of the turrets of the castle has had this kind of vine slash, thorn, what have you, that has absolutely separated one of the towers of the castle and spread throughout the castle island, right? Like this thing is absolutely massive that has kind of coiled around and partially crushed part of one of these towers and lifted it into the air.
Oh wow.
Huh. We should go whack it.
Have we tried to look
You have a
inside
nice
this?
axe.
Anybody want to look in here? See what's over here?
Yeah, in a turret. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
Oh,
be opening the door.
I think so. If everybody else is good with it. Oh, I'm gonna close the door.
Is it that
God.
bad? I can't see.
I don't know what
is
it
it?
is.
What is it? It looks like a derpy
It's a-
dog. Like
Okay, I'm
it's a creature.
So when you guys open this door, you enter this room that is this kind of very lush, dense forest, almost overrun of what seems to be some kind of monument. Think Roman kind of ruins, Colosseum pillars, stuff like that, but absolutely overrun by vegetation. The only thing you see within there that stands out up on this pedestal is this incredibly large lion statue. And Below him, engraved onto the pedestal, is the word envy.
Ah,
Oh my.
shit.
I swear.
Papa?
Hold on. Who's the one we're supposed to put the crown on?
Envy.
Only
I
one
think
wears
it
a
was.
crown. Oh shit! It doesn't
did-
tell us. It just says only one wears a crown.
No, I
Goddamn.
thought you said envy.
By
Envy crowned.
You're right. One throne stolen.
By envy crowned.
By envy crowned.
That feels like
What
a
does that
bad
mean?
thing if
We
we put the
should-
crown on it.
Yeah, because then it says one throne stolen by envy crowned. That
Well,
feels
I
like
mean,
that's
or
not
we
good.
steal it back because I mean, Zablorna's not in charge right now, right? So if we steal the throne back, is that a bad thing?
As you stand at the doorway, you notice the lion shift.
Oh, hell.
This
Oh, heavens.
giant metal lion slowly shift, and it kind of sits down as any cat or dog would, and it calmly looks at you, and you hear this booming voice, this resonating voice speak in all of your heads, and you hear it say, "You can call us envy."
Us?
Yes, and I'm gonna go ahead and bow because I'm scared. Greetings, envy.
I'm scared,
think-
but I feel like we should put the crown on it.
Would you like a crown?
I hope.
And it stands and kind of, as if a cat were to bow, lowers its head and looks at you expectingly.
This is gonna be
Do
good
I
or bad.
do it? Do I do it?
So the
Oh,
warning
God.
was beware of both of them, right?
Yeah,
But only one wears the crown.
yeah. Should we go find the other one? I feel like
Did we find the other one already? Was she the one that gave us the crown to begin with?
she like
Could she have been
disappeared,
Wrath?
didn't she?
Yeah, this is envy.
Let's
though, and
can
the
we ask some
puzzle said
questions
wrath.
to the? It seems
she-
sentient enough to ask questions like, "Who's your sister?"
Well, I don't know. I'm
I,
scared.
I think Elfie's gonna kind of like
Wrath.
awkwardly try and mirror the lion since we're both lions, and be like, "Who's your twin sister?"
And again, in this booming voice, you hear, "We and our counterpart were created as a pair to protect the gardens from intruders in Zabilna's absence.
Oh, that sounds good,
Oh.
right?
Our presence here means that our mistress is gone. Where, we do not know."
I mean, we're on Team Zabilna, right? So, by proxy, we're on the
But-
same team.
Then it sounds like
what
they get the crown.
what do they classify as an intruder? Are we currently intruders?
The palace receives visitors even in her absence. Guests are to remain in the garden pavilion until Zabilna calls to grant them an audience. It is not our responsibility to protect visitors.
Okay.
That sounds less good.
Yeah.
I
Uh huh.
mean, we can handle ourselves. We are here on a mission from Zabilna. We have come to free her.
Hey, what do you know about the statue and the roses?
Zabilna created a crown as a key that guests can use to reach certain areas of the palace in her absence. The crown has two forms, one made of silver needles, another of golden roses.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Curious.
And Wrath, your twin sister, she a stag, or is she also?
And when you mention Wrath, this horrible lion growl just resonates through the room to the point where the walls, the ground, everything shakes as this thing growls.
Hey, don't do that again.
Here's the problem. I think we do have to find Wrath because the door that we gotta go through has a big old stag on it, don't it?
Yeah, but I didn't see any more doors to go through.
I mean, if we need the crown of roses,
I mean, there's
Might
this
have
area
just-
over here. Well, I guess that's not a door, though. Yeah.
shit.
but
Sorry, that's actually a good idea. So what if this crown belongs to this guy, but then the roses in the garden belong to the stag guy?
the roses belong to this.
Yeah,
Stag?
so
Wait, you said only one wears a crown.
Assuming you guys are talking out loud, you again hear, to transform the crown of needles into its golden form, it must be placed on the brow of the single iron guardian. Which of us, envy or wrath, is the correct guardian? We cannot say. Placing the crown on the incorrect guardian banishes the guardian to its demiplane along with the crown.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's not great.
Oh, that's awful.
That's real
So-
bad.
So the
when we looked at the door,
Oh.
did the stag have a crown on it?
It did, but the lion does too.
I know. I was hoping you were gonna say no.
okay, so feed me this lore again. What's it say about envy and wrath?
It says, one throne stolen, by envy crowned. Wrath walks laughing where I am bound. So like maybe like the throne room is where you need to crown envy for the throne room, but then to get to where she's bound, we have to crown wrath. But then that assumes that you can put it on one or the other, but it's gonna get stolen to demiplane if we make. I don't know.
Again, I'm assuming you're talking out loud, and he says, once the crown is transformed to its golden form, either guardian can wear it without being banished. Certain
Oh,
doors
son of a bitch.
inside the palace become unlocked or locked depending which guardian wears the crown.
Oh, so we gotta figure out who wears it first.
That's a lot of
Shit.
backtracking though if we need to go through multiple
so
different sorts of doors.
when you got the crown, that's when the riddle that said wrath
Yes.
was stated,
Oh,
right?
duh. So it's wrath. We need wrath, not envy. Duh. Thank you, Oz. I'm so sorry. You're a beautiful lion. It was really lovely to meet you. I shall bow to thee. And I'm going to prestidigitate a little cleanup around the base of the thing and say, so sorry for your time. And then here's a little cleanup job. Please forgive us. and like
And it
bow.
simply sits back and kind of retakes its stance as it poses again as a statue-esque figure in the middle of this room.
Okay, guys,
Sorry,
get out of
by
here.
the way. There is
I'm
another door
I was about to say, I just seen it too.
Wait, where?
up here at the top.
Northwest. Because
Oh, that is a
that's why I
door.
backed back out. I'm like, I don't know of any other place to go to find another statue.
I hear you.
God,
Is-
Kaylin just misty step. Jesus.
Is that like thorn growth with that other turret climbable? Like obviously.
So the vine itself, you wouldn't be able to access from out here. Like you can see like kind of extremities of it that kind of coil around like various parts of this, but the bulk of it that's holding the other turret is actually further back on the castle.
We can check that other door first.
I think, yeah. And I'm going to let somebody else open it first.
What's the handle like or whatever? Is there a handle?
This is just a normal double door.
Knock, knock. Hello.
Mario?
Is it unlocked?
Oh,
It is unlocked.
I went, housekeeping.
Want to open up your pillow?
Somebody opening it?
I'll open it.
Yeah.
Oh!
As you open it to see this incredibly ornate glass kind of domed chariot that is almost entirely made of glass with the exception of these large butterfly wings that seem to top it. And in front of it are these two glass pegasi that seem to pull this chariot.
That's cool.
It's cool.
Can
Are
I
the
peek in?
Pegasi moving?
They are not. They are currently like all glass, just stationary.
We peek in. Is there anything inside?
If you look inside of it, there are no doors nor handles. However, inside of it, sitting on a single bench, there is that of a crystal key.
That seems important.
Yeah. How you gonna get it?
Hey, I just got a new woodcutter's axe. I can definitely.
Oh
break
my
this
God!
thing.
Do not crush the chariot.
I mean, it'd be
Um,
really friggin' stupid to waste this on it, but I wonder if you could dimension door inside there and out.
I guess
Yeah,
we
like what if you
see-
could dimension door on a smaller scale?
Now I gotta go.
Misty step.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't know that I have that, but
I do.
I don't
think
have
I
it
have
anymore.
Misty Step. I do have Misty Step.
I mean, you
Are
can
we-
see inside of there, so I would assume Misty
But
step could get you.
You got to
in
be
and
able
out.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to cast it twice.
Mm-hmm.
You do have to cast it twice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's completely sealed, right? There's no.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on. I might have something as well. Let me read this.
I think I can actually cast Misty Step once as a ritual and then once as a spell, so I'd only be using one spell slot. So I could do that if y'all give me 10 minutes to do a ritual. Get my shit together.
Do.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
cool with
probably best.
All right, I'll go ahead and do that then. So I'll use my ritual.
How do you
Okay.
do that as a ritual?
It says use. Oh, maybe am I misreading it? It says use versus cast. Isn't it use for if it's a ritual? It says use once per long rest.
It might be a character. Yeah, it might be like a character trait or something that gives you a free use.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it's like when I use Cure Wounds as part of the Gift of the Metallic Dragon, it says use, not cast.
Yeah, because I have a cast for Misty Step as well, but I also have a use for Misty Step.
That's
Heck yeah.
just
Once per long
a
rest.
So you
feature.
can use it twice and only expend one spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay. And inside, are you grabbing the key?
Yes.
I don't like the way you say that.
I know.
Okay. The moment you touch the key,
Oh.
you see this kind of bright white light that quickly traces around either side of you that outlines doors that are now unlocked. And more importantly, both of the Pegasi in the front slowly stir to life and kind of rumble around as if living horses. They are just kind of, resting in place. They're not eager to go anywhere. And with that, you also now have an immediate understanding that so long as you hold this key, wherever you choose within the realm of Prismere, this chariot can take you.
No freaking
That's sick.
way. Oh shit.
All right, guys, let's backtrack to all the things we didn't get to do.
Oh, what a sick ass chariot.
side quest montage.
We can finally go
Hold on,
take down
Sabina, I got
Acton.
stuff to finish.
we can go take down Acton. Hold on, I have something for this.
Ace, are you prepared for back?
Had it ready, man.
Listen, if that's what we choose to do, that's fine.
All right,
I
you
mean, then we could
bastard.
also go free the bees. We could go back and
Yeah. Holy.
there's so much stuff we could go do. We
This
were
is
just
the
like, we
coolest
can't
thing they've
travel.
unlocked. I feel like
Ace,
we should
might be
go
the first
do
you've seen
crown
the
to transform
scarf.
the crown permanently.
I love that.
We're going on the big
That's
screen.
what Erica knitted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, this is cool.
So can this take us to the other turret where maybe the other Envy or Wrath are?
It certainly could. The things that I will point out to you guys is, first of all, this chariot is made of glass. Mechanically, I'll tell you this thing, including the Pegasus, have an AC of 13.
Oh
The
no.
chariot itself has 50 hit points, and each Pegasi has 10 hit points.
Oh no.
So
something happens.
if something were to happen, this is not the most, protected thing. However, it is swift and can definitely fit all of you.
Shit.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth taking it to Agden,
man.
that's for sure. Because if he breaks it, then we're
Well,
all the way back.
and here's the thing: it's wherever you choose. So there's nothing saying you have to go to him, but you could, arguably say go to thither, and have it be somewhere, and you guys could travel, right?
Yeah.
Because it only unlocks itself when you have the key. So as long as one of you have the key, then if you walk away from it, it's going to become inoperable.
Okay, so nobody else, but I just worry that somebody might destroy it while we're gone.
Correct. And that is, it is glass. So
Yeah.
What if Agden steals the key from us?
Oh my god, that would be horrible. That
Yeah,
would be
but see,
awful.
now you're assuming that he doesn't die before he gets a chance to do that.
Oh, we are 8th level now.
We are
That
level
bitch don't know what's
8. I
coming.
mean,
Yep.
What key does he? What is the key made out of? Is it also made out of glass?
Crystal, right?
it's like a crystal, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now comes the question: do we
It's
keep
fine.
going with what we've worked on now, and how far we came on all of these riddles here, or do we go and side quests?
You know what? I've had enough character growth to not go on a vengeance quest. It's fine.
Here's my thought. If we at least just go put the crown to make it permanently transform into the golden version that's not going to seal itself in a portal, if we can go do that, I'm fine to go do side quests.
I'm down. I want to go for the bees.
You know,
So we gotta find
one
Rat.
step at a time. Let's go see if we. Oh, you actually. You know what a better use of this chariot would be is actually go track down our friends in the guild, right? Old Elkhorn
Oh.
and
Yeah.
that human lady, and bring them directly here, and they could like help out with whatever the hell's going on.
How many people fit in the chariot at one time? I know it said
I would
5, but
Comfortably, it looks like it could hold 6.
we'd have to either make a ton of trips back and forth or split the party.
Alternatively, I'll say Kaylin can give me a perception check.
Ooh. Perception. Come on, that's not great. 13.
With a 13, I think that's enough as you've been inside of it. This chariot specifically is very Hoovian, in that it seems larger on the inside.
Amazing. It's a
TARDIS.
TARDIS, guys. Incredible.
So, what you think it'll expand for as many people as it needs to be, or?
I think that's probably the idea she would kind of get from being inside of it.
She just
Yeah,
laughed
because
at
I
me.
mean, when you go,
'Cause I'm stupid.
when you leave
But-
the Euclidean plane and you open up the possibilities of going into the 5th dimension, then sometimes you open up another dimension pocket, and inside of the smaller dimension is a bigger dimension, and there's more space in there.
That's why she was laughing, because she was going to use some dumbass Doctor Who thing. Got it.
I also feel like she was laughing because Ace said that it expands when you get inside of it.
Yeah, that was actually what I was
Oh, you dirty
Imagine-
birdies!
Imagine somebody being around that could control dimensional space. That would be crazy. Anyway,
Do I have
boy.
that power? I'm a genie.
Not anymore.
he was a genie.
I'm still a genie.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing changed about me is I can't transform myself into different things. I am now just like I'm a lion. But I'm still a warlock. I'm still a genie.
Or are we
can
talking about Liam's friend
Oh,
that we saved?
all I'm saying is I think all of you would definitely connect that for somebody to be able to literally control space to a level that it can be in a contained space that moves around, whoever this is not someone to mess with.
Did I meet somebody like that?
I'm not saying you have or have not. All I'm saying is you guys recognize the raw amount of power that it would take to not only make something like this, but to have it as a mode of storage or a mode of passage, right? Like this is just something that you guys are basically sitting in the garage and this thing is just hanging out here.
the garage.
This is
Right,
the
like,
garage.
The
Sorry.
keys are left in it and this thing is just hanging out, and that's how little this thing means to this person, right? So
Oh
like
my
when you
God.
consider the amount of power that this would take, I think it very quickly puts things into scale of like, oh shit, this might be a little more than what we kind of had perceived before.
Dear friends, I do believe that the owner of this vehicle is a rather powerful being.
Was that like a Beavis and Butthead?
Excuse
Oh.
me.
That's more of an actually.
Actually.
Yeah.
So I think it's safe to assume this is Zabilnus, and she is quite powerful.
Yeah, I would say that, 'cause especially since since those are her sisters, all had a different kind of magical means of transportation as well. It does stand to reason that this would be hers.
But none of them included extra dimensional space, so this is a first.
You're right. Just a flying lily pad and a horse that we still have trapped inside of a bag of holding.
Oh,
Looks
my.
down to the bag of holding the snout is still hanging out. Okay, well,
Should we open more doors?
Yeah, let's explore some more before.
All right, what do these doors look like, Ace?
Well,
These are all normal doors.
okay.
Do they appear locked, or they?
Just look like a normal door. Tyr, you seem to have stepped up. Are you opening that?
Sure, why not?
Sure.
Okay. And Tyr opens this door.
Oh,
And inside, you guys see what appears to be that of an inner floating castle. As you guys take a look out onto this balcony to see this eternal storm void that is contained within this castle, that seems to be absolute raw arcane energy that is swirling into a vortex of absolute nothing below you.
okay, I'm
Nope,
coming back inside.
Goodbye. I'm out.
All right.
I've seen
With
lightning. I
that-
said no.
I think that let's see what's through this door.
Yeah.
okay,
I'll open this one. Oh, pretty.
We got carpet. It's a rug, sorry.
What a dichotomy.
And now we have more doors.
All right, and now we're going to pause as we, for the first time in a minute, roll for initiative.
Oh no!
What?
As
click your
Tyr
icon.
specifically is immediately coiled up in this giant rug as it begins to squeeze the shit out of him.
would you say?
It's a carpet.
I'm sorry, I have to. I'm so sorry, just in advance. Would you say he's coiled up like a venomous serpent, or
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
cool?
Again. Initiative.
Oh, I mean,
Ew. I cannot roll
mean-
initiative to save my fucking life.
Oh, why did it pull all that stuff back in?
Oh damn it! It didn't. I didn't click my token. How is that possible? I thought I clicked it. I'm sorry.
I feel like at this point I should start singing "I Can Show You the World."
Oh, my initiative
you
disappeared.
should.
What
You
happened?
should
I'm
see if
on the
it moves
magic
it.
carpet.
No, you're still on there.
Oh,
I'll show you the world.
Okay,
know
so apparently
why.
mimics don't just have to be chests; they can just be a carpet.
Said it's a mimic.
Is it a mimic phone?
Said it's a mimic.
Well, I don't know. I'm looking at it, and it's
Here's something for you D&D nerds out there. Just a friendly reminder: mimics aren't always chests.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is true.
fair point. Fair point.
God, I gotta remember what.
Kaylin, we're gonna go like this. And Liam.
Yeah, I'm in there.
11.
Yeah, I'm in there.
I'm trying
Yeah, I
to
just gotta make sure I'm getting rid of the right one. That's all.
remember loading.
And we'll put this in.
And so-
Okay.
I'm not on the initiative.
Okay. You are last on mine.
Okay. For some reason, it just.
All right. And so this thing is going to get surprise.
Can we also just talk about the dramatic? Like, I want to set up this scene just really quick. Deer walks in. They got a rug in here. Immediately gets swallowed by the rug. Oh, you know.
You know, Brad, I didn't need to know that. That now makes me even more scared to enter places.
Oh my! You know, in a weird turn of events, that's actually pretty funny that you say that.
All right.
It's like Donkey was like, "Oh, I like waffles."
Yeah. The thing gets.
Here, this thing has begun to crush you, and you are taking 12 points of bludgeoning damage to
Woo.
start off.
Holy crap.
Start
not
of
even a-
combat, it is going to be your turn. However, you are considered restrained. So you can't move, and you really can't take an action. If you want to, vocalize or have like a bonus action or whatever that doesn't require you to actually move, then by all means.
You said I can't actually do anything though. To be fair.
Yeah, you can. I mean, your hands and legs are bound, so you can't really do anything.
And then I'm gonna just shout out, "Somebody set this thing on fire!"
Oh, that's a choice. You're
It's
you're
carpet
you're
with it.
you are
Go
you
with
are
it.
also wrapped into the
Yeah.
carpet, Tyr.
Listen, man,
Remember how these things work?
I'm tanky. I got this. Just throw some fire at it.
Okay, and on its turn, it's just going to constrict, and you will take another 12 points of bludgeoning.
Wait, again?
All right, well, it got a surprise attack,
Oh,
and then
got
it
a
was second
surprise
in the turn
attack.
order,
Yeah. Okay.
Jeez.
and that will take us to Oz.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that there's anything I can do to help get Tyr out, so I think we're just gonna have to attack it. Be attacking a few times, so I'm gonna cast the spiritual weapon. That's the damage roll, but that was not supposed to be an attack yet. So I'm summoning a spectral weapon within range. Oh, I guess I can make a melee attack at the same time when I cast it, so that'll count as an attack roll. If a 13 hits,
13 does hit.
9 force damage, and I have a spiritual weapon on the board.
What kind of weapon do you like? And Tyr, you're taking 4 damage, just FYI.
Shape it like that axe that we found earlier.
Okay, let's throw this out here.
Ooh, pretty. Last time I said that, Tyr got ate by a carpet. I should probably not say that.
And
There's a
you
rug in
should be
here.
able
It's
to move
pretty.
that off.
Oh, they got a rug in here.
Yeah, I can.
Perfect.
So yeah, that's fine. I think that's all I can do.
Okay, that'll take us to Liam.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you. Okay, I'm gonna use command.
Oh,
Yep. So
On the rug
we're-
with no ears?
It's okay. So listen, I read this first to make sure. It says you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see. It doesn't say it has to be able to hear it.
Does it not say something about intelligence in there, though, too?
Let's see.
It does say you have to understand
Has to have,
language
Fuck.
later.
No.
Man, okay. Well,
Yeah,
you're
it's a
fucked, man. I
rug.
don't know what you want from me. I thought I had it. I thought I had it. I felt good about it. It's fine.
I got you, Tyr.
Set this.
Turns out
person
most
on
of the bard
fire.
spells things have to have fucking ears.
We're in the wrong campaign for that.
Ah, damn it. Shit.
so wait, how much damage? So is Tyr taking like half damage of whatever?
So
I
far,
mean,
I've taken
When Oz hit that, you heard Tyr make a noise as if you could perceive he definitely took some damage from that.
Okay. I'm just trying to be proactive because I want it to be my turn and I know what I'm doing and I don't know what I'm doing.
I got you, buddy.
Shit.
The druid is coming.
I could have won.
Has VP done his thing yet?
I've not. No, sorry.
He's
I'm-
figuring out his life.
I thought I had it, and then now I'm like, well, shit. Now I don't know what to do. Sorry.
If I can take this, not take it back, but what I cast was a bonus action, so I still have an action.
Oh,
Yeah, let it rip.
for sure.
So yeah, I'm just going to hit it with a total. Well, hold on. Does it have to hear? Okay, we won't do that. Yeah, let's light it on fire. I'm gonna hit it with a firebolt.
Okay,
Ooh.
We're avenging Doc Roberts in this.
That'll hit. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
2d10 for 10 damage.
Okay, and Tyr's taking 5. It's getting real hot in there, Tyr.
Yep.
Buddy.
Listen, we're hanging in there.
Okay, so I have a second plan, and this might not be it either. But can I knock the rug to make it drop? Because, like, listen, I'm gonna read this out loud. It says, choose an object that you can see within range. The object can be a door, a box, chest, manacles, object that contains a mundane or magical means that prevents access. It says a target that is held shut by a mundane lock or that is stuck or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. So, like...
So, I'll
would
tell
use
you
the
what.
frontier.
That doesn't work, but because I like your initiative, roll me a D100
Oh,
and
hell.
pick high or low. If you hit it, you got it.
Here we go.
Oh, my God.
Oh God.
So I could just attack, but I'm trying to not burn it. You know, I'm not trying to kill him here. Okay. I'm going to go with high.
Finger crossed. 88.
God damn it, he got it.
Yeah.
Sure enough, you knock, and this rug kind of uncoils and falls to the ground for a brief moment.
You're
Can I-
welcome,
can I
buddy. Get out of there.
Well, it's not your turn yet, but it is let you go for the moment.
Whew. You know, I feel good about it, honestly.
Yeah.
There's the rule of cool right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys come for me in the comment section. I'm doing my best out here.
Honestly, the only thing I
Mimic.
Anything else from Liam?
No, that's all I got.
Okay, that takes us to Kaylin.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn to Tyr and say, I don't know you very well, but you seem real nice, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast a healing word on you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You get 11 back.
11.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's my bonus action, and then with my action, I'll go ahead and use. Which one does more? I'll try a poison spray. So let's see if poison spray hits. No, it does not.
Oof.
Oh,
Is that a leveled spell or a cantrip?
thank God it was a cantrip.
Oof.
Well, you tried. All right.
Well, you tried.
Elfie, what do you got?
So I'm really glad that I'm just like, I was thinking a lot, and I realized as a warlock, I should have an extra level spell. Why don't I? Telling me that I have 2, but I should have 3. When I hit level 8, I should have 3. Anyway.
Complete your level up.
Yeah, I did. It says I'm level 8. Anyway. Yeah, I was really worried because I have to cast everything at the highest level, and if I had used Burning Hands, that's 6d6 damage that he would have taken half of. And I was like, please free him. Like some way.
Hey, I got you, baby. He's freed.
Hey, he is, and I'm gonna. I'm trying to think of how I can stand in here. I'm gonna like. Hold on, I gotta measure.
I do have bad news. You do only have 2 spell slots.
Why? It's it tells me when I looked it up at level 8. Gain 1 additional 1st through 4th level spell slot as a 5e.
You get a proficiency bonus of +3 now.
Yeah, it's weird because I looked it up like why I would want to level up quickly, and it says I should get 1, extra level spell slot as well as 1 extra hit dice and a Constitution modifier. I don't know. I'm not super worried about it. I'll figure it out later. I'm trying to figure out how to stand in here without.
Yeah, it does say still 2. That's rough.
Can I take my inspiration back?
Can I take my inspiration?
So
Absolutely not.
So Burning Hands is a cone, correct? If I'm not mistaken, it's a 15-foot cone. So I guess the way I could do it is if I stand like right here, and then can everybody see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Does that hit tier or no?
That will.
My token.
That will?
Yeah.
That won't?
Correct.
But it'll hit his
Sure.
spectral weapon?
It'll hit your spectral weapon.
It's not my spectral weapon. So I only went. How far did I go? 1, 2. So I went 10 feet. 10. So I should have. 20 more feet of movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Right? That should be good.
Yeah.
And then cone for 15. Son of a bitch. Does that count? Am I hitting the rug right there?
Yeah, we'll let it go. That's fine.
Okay, cool. I cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
No, you
And
can't
that's
actually damage. You can't damage the spiritual weapon.
well. Then I cast it like this.
One way or another, you hit the thing, right?
Yeah.
That's a good name.
It's a 4th level spell. It's a DC 15 Dexterity save.
Yep. No, you landed it.
20 burning damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I will. No, that's it.
Okay. That takes us to Tyr.
Heck yeah, so I'm gonna get out of its way, or at least out of it. And then I'm gonna rage. Because I'm not raged like at all in this campaign.
Nice.
And
Look at you doing barbarian thing.
I'm doing more. Sorry. What can I do with being raged? Is anything lovely? Something to do with like I get a +2 or something like that? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna hit it with the woodcutter's axe.
Okay.
For a 22 to hit.
Yep.
For 7, I think 17. Hold on, give me just a second.
Yeah, it'd be 17 because it's not a
I
plant.
I
remember
mean,
if
is
it's a
the rug
+2 or
made of
not.
plant fiber? I'm just kidding. I'm totally just being an ass now.
No, I was just wondering if being enraged gives me any bonuses, but I don't think so. So
I think you do get an extra attack now, though, if I'm not mistaken.
well, see, I thought so too. Wait a minute.
You definitely have to have an
Yeah,
extra
I
attack
get
by now.
I get 2 attacks per action. You're right. Thank you. Ah, we're gonna try it again. Oh, for 10?
Says the guy who just hit for 23.
10 ain't gonna make it, bub. I'm real sorry.
Well, I hit it with the on my second attack. I accidentally hit it with the blunt end of the axe. It's real bad.
All right.
That'll do.
Anything else?
You gotta try the pointy end.
First rule of sword
That-
fighting.
Yeah.
Hit it with the pointy end. Yeah, no. I'm assuming it gets an opportunity attack, so I'm actually gonna stay where I'm
And
at.
you haven't walked away from it, yeah. But also, you are not the one closest to the bulk of it.
Is it gonna? It's gonna get me again.
You're not the closest one. Is that what you just said?
That is what I said.
Oh, I think.
And so I'm assuming a 24 will definitely hit Elfie, as Elfie is now the one bound by the rug.
Damn it.
And we'll take the binding damage of 9 total binding damage.
Thank God it was.
And because I don't feel like looking it up, we're going to negate the fire damage.
Oh, that's
That'll
right.
take us to Oz.
It's still on fire.
All right. Well, bonus action. We are going to take a swing with our spiritual weapon. Somewhere on my page here. Roll an attack for that. So that'll be a 19 to hit.
19 hit.
That will be 6 whatever damage. And then,
Okay, now Elfie's taking 3 of that.
sorry, Elfie. I don't have a way to get him out, so we're just gonna attack again. So firebolt for 24.
24 hit.
Fire damage.
And Elfie's taking 4 of that.
Four
And that's it.
more damage.
And unless Oz has something else, it'll take us back around to Liam.
So hear me out. Can I knock
Bro.
it again?
Listen, I'll make you the same deal. You get your bet right, and you can have it.
Oh my god, this is not my lucky day, bro. I swear.
I feel bad if I just go start attacking. But then again, I don't know if I. Oh shit! Damn it!
Sorry, all my.
Yeah, I'm really just not a very. I'm worthless to this team most of the time. My spells suck.
You stop it. You made us all cry earlier. It was
I mean,
beautiful. That was worth it.
if only somebody had like a bardic inspiration at any point in time throughout the campaign, you know?
Oh, that's that thing I do.
It might make somebody feel a little more useful in times, you know?
Oh,
I don't
damn
feel
it.
bad. This is only like the second time this entire campaign I've raged.
Oh, I mean, now that
Don't worry, you'll have lots of opportunities. It's fine.
yeah,
Yeah, we got time.
it is time. I will throw out a bardic inspiration. Give that to Tyr. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So you can have
You might
that.
have to remind me what it does again, or put it in the chat. I think it's
you
an extra
get-
D6
It's
or
a
something
D8
like that.
nowadays.
Oh, D8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you
And
can
his
use-
function's a little different too.
yeah, so I have combat inspiration, so you can use it for attack rolls. I do believe it says it can be ability
Nice.
checks, attack rolls, or saving throws. This can
Is
be
it just a
added after
one-time
seeing the
use,
roll, but
or-
before knowing the outcome. It says.
After seeing the roll.
So you can roll and determine if you want to use it before I tell you if that hits or not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I was really confused by that for a second.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, but wait, but I wouldn't already know it if I rolled. Okay. I'm following.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Do I risk
You
the
got it.
knock?
Knock him.
All right.
I believe in you.
All
Knock
right,
'em dead,
we're gonna
Liam.
go. I'm just gonna go ahead and say low this time. This does like off the rest of my turn though. So fuck me as a 9-2. That doesn't work.
Damn.
Oh.
I tried.
All right, unless there's movement, we're on to Kaylin.
I ain't going in that room with that big ass rug. It'll eat me too. You think I've not learned my lesson? All this D&D I've played, I get ate by every fucking thing that moves.
You know, and you pass that curse on to me because I've been eaten by everything you've been eaten by this campaign.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Birds
Does
of a feather.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay,
does a
well,
15 hit?
15 hits, and
Yeah.
with that damage, it is enough to finish it off. However, Elfie will still take 8 radiant damage.
Sorry, bub. With my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and healing word him.
Okay.
Healing word. Let's see what we got. What are we gonna get for you, buddy? 9.
Party, and I will go ahead and healing word myself as well, or cure wounds myself. Actually, I think is what it is.
That's right.
Oh,
Yep,
Okay,
I'm a cure wound.
so rugs are pretty.
Ew.
Maybe don't step on them.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
Turns
just have to
out.
burn all the rugs we see from here on out.
Just walk in fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I didn't ask how many people were in it. I cast fireball.
Okay, so now that you guys actually have a minute in this room, I'll give you the quick rundown. Now that the rug is burned and slashed, and the floor is looking a little bare, but we have sealed lion door, no handles, no locks, lion crest. We have normal door. We have normal door.
All right, buddy. We gotta go
Okay.
find Wrath or Envy. Wrath.
Well,
yes, Wrath.
We have 2 normal doors.
I would say honestly, I think we should go back and I personally would like. I feel like it would make sense that it is somewhere in the garden, and there's that second turret that we haven't even gone to look at to see if there's any way to get in.
Oh, I didn't.
I will say visually from where you guys were, you did see a second turret from outside. However, there were no stairs to access it from outside in the garden.
That's why I was asking about flying up.
Yeah, yeah. You did see there's like a I'm gonna call it like a walkway. There is a walkway that will go out to the door that is accessible via flight or what have you. So if that is what you guys want to do, that is plausible. Just, I mean, with that in mind, you're going to need some sort of flight or elevation to get up to that platform.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
we have one of
okay.
those. We have a,
Yeah, I got a broom.
and I got wings.
Hmm
So
I just feel like I don't want to get too far in
yeah.
and not complete that because it feels like if we're starting to see doors that we're supposed to be unlocking with it, I feel like
Yeah, I guess I just assumed it was going to be somewhere in the castle, but we can definitely go back out.
I assumed it was in the garden because the other one was in the garden and they were twins.
So, well, and so here's the thing. It is arguably in the garden. Just one of them is directly attached to the castle, while one of them is kind of attached to the garden. I.e., you get to Envy from within the garden. The other turret that you saw, you get to from within the castle, would be the normal means of entry.
Nice.
Mm,
Who
so we
wants
took
normal means of entry?
I mean, if we got fly, let's just fly in there.
Let's go. Roll on up.
for the first time in this campaign, we're taking the direct route.
And nothing could go wrong.
Okay, so the larger question is who is going, as I don't think everybody can fly at the moment, correct?
I got to keep my husband with me in 30 feet. So
All right, well, let's all go to like the base where we
Yeah.
might fly from and see what it looks like.
Wait for me.
Where is it? Over here.
Yeah, so you guys, I mean, you can visibly see this other tower here that does visually from the outside look like the other one that Envy's in, but there's no external door aside from there is kind of a walkway up here that you can see leads to like some sort of entryway.
How far up is that?
It's going to be, let me double check here, that is 40 feet up.
perfect. My broom can go 50 or 60 feet at a time.
How many times can you use the broom?
As many times as I want to.
Oh, so technically you can fly us all up there then.
Yeah. Yep, I can do a taxi service.
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit slower with you on the back of it because it does have a weight limit that it gets slower at. It's like 400 pounds. It starts getting slower.
Fair enough.
Okay, so is that the plan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all go with that?
Okay, then I'm going
I'll
to
save
go
my
like
flight just in case.
this.
Since mine has limited use.
This.
Yeah.
Okay, that puts us all up here. I'm not going to, I just kind of dragged everyone up. I'll let you determine who's going in when.
Oh, shoot, Bub, I'm ready. Let's do
Okay.
it.
What is this?
Tyr's
What's to the
gonna-
south of us? Is that a
Yeah.
door? Or...
That is
There's
another
two
door.
doors, right? Yeah.
There's a door to the south and a door to the north.
South of the
Oh.
turret.
Oh,
what's
south
that?
of the turret. Okay.
But what's in the north one?
The
We
castle.
still.
Castle.
That's the normal way you get in. Yeah, here she is.
As you guys enter this room, it is almost a mirrored scene from what you saw with Envy. The only difference that this one is a large stag-like creature that is posed on this center platform. On the pedestal below it, it does say Wrath, and it turns, acknowledges you, and says, "We are Wrath."
Immediately bowing because that worked last time.
We are needing your help.
We are Venom.
We humbly beseech
Alright.
thee. Might we
Alright.
rest upon thine brow a crown?
Oh my god.
And again, and this is, a stag, so it does kind of stand, and stretching out its frontward hoofs, it does dip its head and looks at you expectantly. I will point out as you approach, there are a few things that I think kind of catch you a little bit off guard. As you look around the base of its pedestal are these, what I would describe as like flower baskets that are currently empty.
Damn it, we needed them flowers.
Oh shit! Oh,
All right, y'all. We're flying back down.
son of a bitch. Can we ask him? Let's ask him. Are there flowers that need to be placed?
And it kind of shakes its head and says, no, the only flowers are that of the crown.
Oh, maybe
I
once it
mean-
transforms, that's the idea there.
But do we need those roses to like then? You know, the roses pull the power towards the crown, and then it turns from thorns to roses.
Shit, I'm scared. There was
Are these
nothing in
baskets? Are they
these
color
flowers.
coded? Are they color coded?
Nope, just seem to be regular baskets.
Should we go get the flowers just in case?
I feel like. Yeah, I feel like we need
Better safe
flowers.
than sorry.
I mean, how many did you say there was? 5?
Baskets?
Yeah.
There's dozens.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, okay. That feels a little less on the nose then, huh?
Yeah.
I'm still so worried. What if this is like?
And there's no flowers in this area, right?
Correct.
Should we just go pick roses for a little while?
In fact, looking around here, it is nothing but greenery, actually.
I'm
I mean,
nervous.
I can't help but feel like those
Mm.
roses are important to something, but
I know.
maybe it's
Um,
not
But
important.
that
to this
wasn't part of
specifically.
anything related to the crown stuff, though.
Yeah.
Do we want to just go ahead and put it on his head? Or do
Send
we
it.
feel like we really need?
I mean,
Full send. Full
Okay,
send.
all right.
we
I'm
mean.
gonna go ahead- No.
I'm slightly worried because if this is not the correct one and we do not have all of the information, that we put this crown on Wrath's head and he disappears into a space without the crown, we can't get in the castle normally. And then we have to find a magical way to get through all of these doors that are locked with the crest. Is my only concern.
It does feel like a risk, but I mean, with the information that we've been or Kaylin's been presented with, this does seem like the right order. And the only other thing that I'm kind of worried about is like, where are we going to get any more information than what we already have?
I mean, I hate to say it, but by
Sabrina?
normal means of getting here, we may run across the information throughout the
Oh.
castle. Because we kind of just skipped through and flew up, and if there is information inside of the castle that could provide us with who to crown, would not be a bad thing to have. Is just my thought process on it. However, if we are in a majority vote of where you just want to say, Leroy
Papa
Jenkins
us
and throw the
tiebreaker.
crown on it,
Yeah.
I'm still full send.
Yeah, I mean, unless we have reason to believe that the water lady that gave us the crown gave us a riddle that doesn't solve it, then we should just crown Wrath.
The other reason too is that I would say none of this wrath thing has been hinted in my dreams for days now. There was not a thing about
And-
flowers.
Part of the riddle is one throne stolen by envy crowned, which
Yes.
implies that envy being crowned is a bad thing.
Yeah.
party full
Yeah.
send.
Okay, I'm plopping it on the head. Please. Is
Yeah,
there
and
more
after,
button?
as you put it on its head, it stands and kind of takes its hoof and kind of, stamps at the ground a little bit before letting out this kind of, huffed breath as it turns to you and says, "A heart has been crowned." As it moves and stands at the platform with this majestic looking crown.
It's golden.
It absolutely, the needles have unfolded to become these golden roses that fit perfectly upon this heart's head.
We did it,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
But now do we take that crown and put it on Envy?
We can put it on either one now because
Yes,
it'll
to open
unlock
the
the
doors.
doors.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
Well,
That's
hold
put
right.
it on the right
So
person.
this may have opened a door while it is on top of
Correct.
her
It
head,
would have
right?
Which
it would have
be the
opened the
door.
main door that we ran
The
into
main
so
door,
far.
yeah.
Does it close if we take it off, though?
I suspect it
You wanna-
does.
Pop
Yeah, I feel
outside
like-
and look and see if we can see the front door open?
So if you guys step just outside, you can absolutely see that front door is currently open.
And if
Okay, now
unless
take it
I'm-
off and see if it closes.
So when you go to reach for it, this thing is mad as hell and steps back and takes a very aggressive stance.
Oh, never mind.
Put it
That's
back on. Put it back on.
Hello.
Path forward for the time being.
Apparently, we're going through the front door now.
Okay.
I mean, why are you mad, friend?
We just stole the crown back.
And it just kind of stares at you, and its eyes kind of narrow as it seems to be quite protective of its crown.
What if the flowers are to exchange the flowers for the crown?
Yeah.
Is there 5 flowers on that crown?
There's more than that, but I mean, you guys have been taught 3 rules pretty
Yep,
explicitly this entire time.
Yeah, that's what I
again,
think.
that's what I'm thinking.
All
You
right,
gotta
let's
offer
go get the
something
roses.
first.
All right.
But
well,
we get the chromatic roses, or would just roses work?
Yeah, we can't see any like rose petals or anything around the things, right? Like any color.
Nope,
hang
just
on. If we
a series
if
of
we trade
baskets.
we still don't know if the doors are going to stay open once we take the crown off. So if we trade
We-
something
because
and
we
it
can't take it off.
closes, then we've got to go through that whole ordeal again, right?
We just gotta put it back on him, I think.
Do I have any trinkets left?
It-
Anybody
it
got
sounds-
trinkets left that they want to try? Just a
It
trinket
sounds
in
like at
general?
this point in time, if we want to use stag doors, we keep the crown on Wrath. If we want to use lion doors, we put the crown on the.
I'm gonna
Envy.
give him my tinder box. I'm gonna put the tinder box at the base of the thing and offer a tinder box.
And again, it kind of lets out this snarl as its paw kind of kicks and crushes this box as it turns its nose up.
No, there goes my tinder box.
Well, now we can't make fire.
I still got a tinderbox, fellas. It's cool.
All right, well I tried.
So I think roses are going to be our key to getting the crown back.
Yeah, I'll
Especially with
reiterate
the flower
the
basket.
thing that you guys have been taught throughout this entire time, only because it's been a while, has
Yeah.
been an idea of equivalent exchange, right?
That was my way of making fire, sir. That was important to me.
So it's gotta be
You
worth it.
take it, just pick it back up.
He crushed it under his
Oh.
hoof.
So I think that maybe
I think it might be the chromatic.
Yep, I think
right.
so.
And I'm kind of on Jason's side here too. I think maybe we go pick the roses, but let's not take the crown from the guy yet. But we
Correct.
have the roses on standby if we need to exchange them.
Yes, agreed.
Because it sounds like
It's important.
if that's
You
the
can only do it 5
case,
times.
we can only do it 5
Yep.
times.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Woof.
I agree. I'm just saying, like, we should probably do that real quick before we go any further. Before we go in the castle. I agree.
All right, hop on the Uber Express. Down we go.
Uber Express.
Is this an Uber X or an Uber Lux?
This is the Uber carpool.
The XL version.
You're lucky you got a ride.
All right, over to the flower garden, right?
Yeah, grab those
Which is
first.
roses.
suspiciously
Oh.
devoid of
I am not grabbing. We are all grabbing roses at the same time. I'm not grabbing one.
Power Rangers. Power Rangers this.
We're gonna do it Power Ranger
Go, go,
style.
Power Rangers.
Go.
I'm gonna grab the blue one though.
Can I be the pink one?
Is there a pink one?
Yeah, there is no pink one.
I was about to
Shut
say.
I'll
Look
be
at
red.
one.
All right.
I'll be white.
So everybody grabs a colored rose. And the moment that they are plucked from the vine, you watch as this vine immediately shrivel and start to die as it starts to kind of recess and kind of wither as it pulls back into the ground as you see it eventually disappear beneath the ground. The important bit of that, as you look around, you kind of follow this vine that you see has snaked through several of these other rose bushes. Those bushes now shift slightly as the webs between them shift.
Oh no. No.
Let's roll for initiative.
Let's do
No.
it again.
Oh.
There's nonstop combat from here on out.
Yeah.
Damn, I cannot roll initiative to save my life.
Oh boy.
Dang.
Do you get advantage on initiative tier?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Must be nice. Damn.
It's advantage
As
and a +3.
crawling out of the shadows from
God
somewhere
damn it.
beneath these things,
What?
we get to see these lovely
Oh
creatures.
God! What?
Ew.
Oh, these are the worst. Oh God, I hate these because they have like fleas on them. Whoa.
I don't know what you're saying right now, but it's called an ettercap.
But I remember them from Baldur's Gate, and they have these like they're infested
You buy
with
them in
bugs.
bed. When do you
And they
finally
like
bug
whenever you kill them, they explode with the bugs, and the bugs infest you. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I don't remember running into those.
In
Oh,
near
I forgot to click my token, so sorry.
I
about
did
that.
too.
Near the
I rolled
spiders.
a lovely 3 for my
Know where the
initiative.
matriarch's at, right?
Yep.
And
Oh yeah. Okay.
Tier, what'd you get?
A 15.
Man, I wish I had fire right now. I really want to kill it with fire.
I have a lot of fire.
Well, good. Kill it with fire.
Okay. The only one that's going to be able to do anything as a surprise attack is going to be this one right here. Who's going to get his multi attack.
I don't love that. Why are they by me?
They are.
You put yourself there. I don't know.
I know, but Ace could have chosen where they come from.
Oh, that's just where they are. I mean, they were there.
Goodness.
But luckily, I don't think either of those are going to hit you. So with that, we're going to start with Liam.
Woo! You know what I'm gonna do? Bardic Inspiration. Everybody gets one nowadays. I am going to slap that on Oz since he's going next. So you have a Bardic Inspiration.
All right. Well, thank you.
And then your boy is gonna do Valor Bard things. Okay.
Actually, I take that back. I apologize because there's one beneath Oz that I did not see.
Oh God.
Oh rip.
Oh,
Oh, so there's 3, not 2. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna take a nap in this
Okay,
garden before
but-
we leave.
Carry on. Anyway, sorry.
Okay. As a husband would do, I'm gonna hop up here to
The husband would do.
tackle this one. Not literally tackle it, but I'm gonna make my 2 attacks against it. My scimitar.
Save me.
Okay, first one for a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Coming at you with some damage.
Can I
9
choose
slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then a second attack coming up. This is not going to do shit. That's 10.
That is not going to hit.
All right. Well, that is all she wrote from me.
All right. I'll take us to Oz.
All right. We are going to throw a command. I assume these things look like they have ears.
Yeah, it looks like they can at least hear.
Actually, is that a good idea? I don't know. Can these things understand us?
I don't know.
Hang on. Changing my mind here.
Awfully dark in here to be 1 o'clock.
I need Brad to give me lessons on how to play a freaking druid with all your summons on D&D Beyond.
Crap.
Oh, I broke my AC. Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Oh, yikes.
It's fine.
So we're just gonna toll the dead on the one to the south that Liam and Kaylin are fighting.
Okay.
Need a Wisdom 16 save.
Save. Wisdom. He got a 7.
He is missing hit points. So 4 damage.
Okay.
Gonna do it. Well, you know what? Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That takes us to this one, which is going to go here and give him advantage.
Oh, they got fucking pack tactics?
Well, he's also got flanking position on you as you're facing the one in front of
I
him.
see.
Whew. So with a natural 20 on his bite,
Ouch.
you are going to take 9 piercing and 6 poison, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay,
Jesus.
real quick, one more time on the numbers.
So it is 9 piercing and 6 poison.
That's 14 total. Okay, so that gives us my temp. then another -3 here.
Oh, wait, that was a natural 20. So it's going to be doubled.
Oh.
So it's 18 piercing and 12 poison.
Oh my god.
Because he
30
He
damage?
got a critical hit.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a natural 20. And then I need a Constitution saving throw.
Ouch.
Jason.
Goodness.
Okay, sorry. I can't math, man. It takes me a minute. All right, here coming out. That is an 8. So
Ooh, you are poisoned, which means you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
ah.
Each turn is
Which
only 6 seconds.
also means his claw is an auto success, so you'll take 7 slashing from that.
Ow.
Oh,
Wait. You said you got an 8. I can give you the cosmic omen to. You can add a. You can add. Blah blah. Add a 1d6 to it.
Guess that's a base.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
6 is enough, so you are not paralyzed, which will mean that I'm assuming a 14 won't break your AC.
It does not.
Okay, so then you do not take the extra 7 slashing damage.
Oh god.
Goodness.
Hey,
Cosmic
still
omen.
but less. You know.
All right,
Hey, look, that wifey AC coming in clutch.
That's right.
Holy-
and that'll take us to Tyr.
Yeah. Well, it only makes sense for me to attack. Well, no, actually, it does not make sense for me to attack that one. I'm actually going to let it give an opportunity attack, and I'm actually going to go to Kaylin and Liam.
Okay. Well,
So
as
wherever
you
that's going
leave,
to be.
it is a 23 to hit
Yeah.
for 4 piercing and 2 poison.
So it's
And I need a Constitution saving throw.
a Constitution saving throw.
What is your AC? Or am I allowed to ask that question, I guess, without
19. It's 19.
damn, I wouldn't I almost if it was a 22, I could have saved you from it. But
25 on the save.
Okay, you are not poisoned.
Jesus.
I have a +9 to that, so yeah. All right,
Honestly.
so with me sitting right here, I am going to take a swing at.
If your rage isn't still going, don't forget to rage.
Good point. I'm going to rage.
Okay.
Thank you. And I am going to try and hit this one.
Let her rip.
For a 26 to hit.
26 hit.
I need some of these rolls in my life.
For 16 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and hit it again.
Go for it.
For a 25 to hit.
That also hit.
Holy
Get 'em.
moly.
Get him.
And no, not as much. 7 damage on the second one. So was it 23 total damage?
Yeah, but this thing's looking rough. This one's not doing great right now.
Beautiful. And I think between bonus actions and actions, I think that's it for me.
Okay, that takes us to Kaylin.
All right. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm a wild shape into my chalice form to try and help some of my dear friends. So that's my bonus action. I'm a wild shape into chalice form. And then I am going to. We've got the two. Which one is the one that's not looking great? Left or right?
Right.
So,
The one on the right's not looking great. Okay. I'm still gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and summon my elemental. We're pulling out the big boys. We're gonna summon a fire elemental. My little myrmidon here. I'll show y'all what he looks like. There you go. There's my myrmidon friend. He has 123 hit points and an AC of 18, and he can start doing some damage. I believe he comes right after me in
Okay.
initiative order.
yeah, that's fine.
Out of curiosity, Ace, and I'm sure they're probably not, but these guys aren't getting extra damage from the woodcutter's axe.
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to pretend that this is my Myrmidon. And he's going to go ahead and do a multi-attack.
Not fork.
What?
I was saying not fork.
Not
Or whatever
fork.
his
It's
name
not
is.
fork. That's Egric. He's got. He will use his fiery strike to do. Oh, hold on. I don't know how to do the attack roll on this thing. How do I know what his attack roll is? Weep, weep. Sorry.
Usually it's got like a plus there, and you're just gonna add that to a d20 roll.
Okay. Oh, it's a +7. Yeah. Okay, so does a 14 hit?
14 does hit, I believe.
Thank goodness. All right, so that's going to be 8 fire damage if I'm figuring that out right. It's the Myrmidon uses multi-attack. Each attack that hits deals an extra 7 fire damage, so that's 8 fire damage on top of the scimitar hit, which is going to be the 8 damage, 8 force damage and 8 fire damage.
Okay, and that is enough to finish this one off.
Hey.
Yay!
Nice.
And then I think that's all he does. I think. Is that how multi-attack works?
Oh, nice. I was only one in it.
Right? I don't know how multi-attack works.
Yeah, it would just be the 3 scimitar attacks.
Okay, cool. Great. Excellent. Yeah. So he's gonna move on over here, get a little bit closer and growl at the thing that's, staring down my husband.
Sorry, I'm still using whatever his name is, his voice.
No, he's got his own voice.
Can you move that?
Yeah.
Look at him. Amazing.
Beautiful. It's not totally accurate, but it'll work.
Perfect.
Okay, that takes us to this one here by Oz. We'll take his attack. Ooh, yeah, he didn't do nothing. Okay, on to Elfie.
All right.
Amazing.
What was that?
I'm the Fire Myrmidon.
Jesus. I am going to. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna get within touch range of this one, and I'm gonna use Vampiric Touch. So that's a +7 to hit. 17 to hit.
Yep, 17 hits.
Okay, and now that's 8. Plus my Genie's Wrath, so 11 total damage. Oh, and I regained 4 hit points. Yay.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, takes us back around to Liam.
Alrighty then. You know what I keep forgetting that I have, by the way? Hellish Rebuke. That probably would have been pretty great when that guy attacked me earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I use Hellish Rebuke, I always forget it's a spell slot, though. That's why I always normally don't use it.
Okay, let's do Bard things. I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers this time, I think.
Do they have ears?
Yeah, so, well, I think we established that earlier when...
Yeah, they can probably hear things.
Okay, so that is going to be a Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
I'm assuming you're doing the one right next to you?
Yes.
Hey, Got a 3. You ain't making that.
Oh yeah. All right, so that's 3d6 coming. Let's how do I do this? What does this do? Is this how I do that? All right, so that
8 psychic
is
damage.
yeah, and then because it failed, obviously it also does the whole immediately use its reaction if available to move as far away as possible.
Okay.
And hopefully that sets some people up for some opportunity attacks.
Well, if it's forcefully moved against its will, then they don't get.
Okay, never mind.
Damn it.
Well, I
Myrmidon.
I was like,
I thought I did something. Never mind.
Yeah.
And yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay, and that'll be up to us.
All right, so I am gonna have to do this at disadvantage, but I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt. I don't know how to do that at disadvantage. Oh, there we go. So does a 13 hit?
13 hits.
Yeah.
So that is the same one that Liam just attacked.
Okay.
And let's see, make sure. Yep, that's 46. 13 damage.
Okay.
And
And I'm gonna put this on him because guiding bolt gets the extra effect for the next person to hit him. Correct.
yeah, that is correct.
Okay. Anything else from us?
And so that's going to be it for me.
Okay. And that takes us to this one. Which an 18 to hit Liam.
Rude.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Rude.
Okay, as this thing spits a bunch of web at Liam and proceeds to bind him. He is now constricted, and on your turn can make a strength check to try and break free of it.
I probably can't use my reaction just for that, can I?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
I'll murder that man.
Is since you are in its web, the webbing will bind, and you will take 10 bludgeoning damage as it constricts you.
Bitch, I swear to God.
But that is it for that one's turn,
That's-
and that'll
that's
take
all.
us to Tyr.
All right.
Damn it.
Well, Tyr, seeing all that happen, is going to run towards this guy and say, "For Liam!" And he's going to hit him, or try to hit him for
Go for it.
19 to hit
19 hits.
for 13 damage.
Okay.
And then that was weird. Okay, yeah, sorry. And then swing again for 19 damage, or 19
Yeah.
to hit again
Hit the damage,
for 10 more damage.
and that's enough to finish it.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So Liam, you're still wrapped in web, but you'll have advantage to break out of it on your turn. Unless somebody were to choose to help you as we round to Kaylin's turn.
Kaylin's gonna go ahead and cast some healing on my love. What level do I want to do that at? I'll do that at how bad are you hurting? Like we got blood pouring out of our eyes, or is this like you got some scratches?
He's a bit winded. For sure.
A bit winded.
Yeah.
Like you ran a mile, kind of winded.
Like I don't
Or
know.
like a
I just
marathon.
went 3 rounds of Floyd Merriweather. Maybe that might be a little bit
Okay,
closer.
all right. So you're hurting a little more. We'll do a level 2. All right, let's go ahead and cast a level 2. That should get you 17 plus. It should also, shouldn't it have? Did that include my? I'm trying to see if that included my bonus for being in chalice form or not.
Is Chalice a +5?
1d8 plus 5. Yes, yeah. So if it got
Then,
plus
yeah.
5 in there. Perfect. Yep. So you got 17 back. And then we got the one who's over there. Yeah, that's within range for me. I'll go ahead and throw a starry wisp at it for, let's see if it'll hit. 18. I think that'll hit.
18 hit.
All right, doing a little bit of damage, 6 damage. Never mind, that's 11.
I was going to say, that doesn't look like a 6 at all.
Sorry, it added my bonus. So that's excellent. I love that.
Okay. Anything else from Caleb?
Nope, I think that's all for Kaylin except for her Myrmidon.
Okay.
Myrmidon's gonna chugga-lugga on over here. And then he's gonna do, I guess, just his multi-attack again.
You'll be attacking at advantage.
Out of
Love it.
curiosity, can we call it Mermaider?
Mermaider. Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong thing for advantage.
Only
so
if he talks like Larry the Cable Guy.
Well, that's not even what
Does
I
a
was getting
24
at
hit?
either. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you guys know who Apocalypse.
all those hit,
is,
by the
or
way.
Whoever it is,
Excellent. All right, great. So that's gonna be.
or Metaloptica.
I have to do these like one
Yeah.
at a time.
Metalocalypse, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Metalocalypse.
So we got 9 damage and 8 damage.
Okay, he's not looking great. But that will come around to his turn.
Actually, I have a question. Is it only with pack tactics where it's like the flanking things? Like if the fire elemental was here.
No, that's why I gave you advantage,
Oh,
because
that's why I got the
considering,
advantage.
yeah, he's arguably on a flanked position, so it can't be facing
Got
all
it.
directions.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so it is a 22 to hit Elfie,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
that
Nice.
is 7 piercing and 1 poison. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. There was something I picked that should give me, is it advantage on Constitution saving throws? Concentration, not Constitution. Okay. Is that this one? This is not. What am I? No, I hit no. That was not right.
No, it's a
Ah,
Constitution.
that was
save.
right. That was Constitution save.
Oh, okay, then yeah, 11.
Okay, and you are safe from that poison, but you will also take. Does a 14 hit your AC?
It won't when I use my gift of the metallic dragon.
Okay, then that is the end of his turn.
Oh, I clicked the wrong one. That was flight. Actions, gift of the metallic dragon gives me +3 to my AC. For that interaction. Since I was hit, I also need to make a second Constitution saving throw, correct? Because vampiric touch is concentration.
It's a concentration, not Constitution.
So which one is that? Is that charisma saving throw?
Let me see.
I've never had to do one, so
For the moment, I'm going to say it doesn't matter. You can just take your turn because odds are he's about to die, but
okay. I'll just use vampiric hand again, vampiric touch, since it's a concentration spell.
yep, go for it.
That is a 18 to hit.
Yep, 18 hits. And as long
You're
as it's
looking at
more than 1
17
damage, you're fine.
More than one dead.
Let me just absolutely TKO this one with 17 damage, 20 damage, 20 damage, and I heal half of the necrotic damage, which was 17. Is that how that works, or do I only get the 1 point because it was almost dead already?
I'll give it to you. I'm not super worried about it.
Half of 17. That's going to be.
It's gonna be you round
8?
down, so whatever that's gonna be. Yeah, I think it's 8.
8, yeah.
8 healing damage. Perfect. Almost full health again. Yay!
Okay, and that'll take us out of combat.
We have roses.
Hell
Goddamn.
yeah, we're doing things, and we got roses now. So cool.
Honestly, we are not getting nearly as beat up as we did during all the other fights. So
Well, I mean, Liam
I'm gonna look
took
over
a
at my husband and
giant-
ask. Yeah, I was like,
Well-
Liam looked a little rough there.
but nobody died. Like nobody went down like we've had having before. So
Yeah.
overall,
and
we're doing a lot better.
How many spell slots do you guys have left? Just out of curiosity, because you've gone through what, a room in a hallway? I mean, I'm just ballparking here as we start to brag about how well we're doing. I'm just curious.
I still have a spell slot left.
Okay, that's probably enough to, take down a Jabberwock. It's fine. Anyway, what are we doing down here?
Lord.
I mean,
I
I've got most of
recommend we
mine
short
left.
rest.
At least
Yeah.
short rest.
I
I
would
mean,
probably rest in a hunting ground. It's fine.
A short rest. It's only an
my
hour.
thought was the garage. I was thinking
Yeah.
garage. The garage felt safe, surrounded by glass pegasi.
Yeah, this is definitely a safe space. I would agree.
Can we rest
Yeah.
inside the carriage? Because since we have the key, nobody else can get in.
We can rest in the turret with our protector guardian.
You're right.
That
Could do that.
explicitly told you its job is not to protect guests?
Yeah, he said it's to protect the grounds.
Oh
so,
man.
but if we go inside the
Anyone
carriage,
coming to attack us would be attacked by that thing, right?
I'm fairly certain if I'm remembering how Ace described it, the carriage nobody else can use unless they hold the key, which means if we go
Yeah,
into the carriage,
the glass carriage. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
seems
can
like
break
a
it. They can
safe
break
place
it
to
for sure.
hide.
I mean,
The one that I
Yeah.
explicitly pointed out is pretty fragile, and you should be careful with where it is. Anyway, listen,
We
you
all just
guys
keep
do what you
watch.
need to do.
Keep watch. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. We have a watch system. It'll be all right.
Elfie doesn't need to sleep; he just needs to meditate for half the time. So
So are we going to the garage?
I'm gonna take a nap in the garage.
let's just
Take a
not
nap
leave
right
the winner.
here.
I mean, we can go back to the pavilion with all the food and hang out, and Tyr can get a snack.
I like where this is going.
Cheer, buddy. We figured this out. That food's not good.
Listen, as long as I'm in the thing, it's cool.
All right, buddy.
All right, where are we
whatever-
napping?
Ignorance is bliss.
No,
Don't I know it?
but the thing is, he's actually intelligent. So
That's accurate. I like napping with the people. I get food.
yeah,
I mean,
Let's
I
go.
mean, yeah. Off to the pavilion we go.
Sounds great to me. Oh, sorry.
Stop it.
Snappy nappy. Sorry.
We still have another.
We got this. We got this.
The fuck?
I might ask for a little break just so I can go grab a snacky.
Oh, I thought that was Kenkubot. Oh my god, that was lightning outside. I got scared that we went back to the pavilion and something changed. Oh,
Okay, so you guys taking short rest, long rest? What are we thinking?
Sure.
I can do a short rest.
If we
Okay.
did a long rest, it would get us all ready for if there. My one thing that I will say, I am concerned. Big front entrance seems to be where we're going first, right? The big open door in the front.
Correct.
it's the only one.
I
yeah,
am
I think it's the only one
concerned.
open right now.
Right through the entrance is going to be a greeting party of 3 hags being like, "Welcome to the palace."
I don't think so.
Are we sure we can
We're-
actually long rest here, though? To be fair, because I
I mean,
was
we
under
could
I was under the impression that we were done with the long rest.
Okay. My thought was this seems like the
Yeah, I mean, we
safest
can't
place
just
of all the
we can't go
places.
long rest every 2 fights for the rest of the time.
Correct. No,
Or
exactly.
Ace
My
is going to
thought
have to crank up the difficulty of these things.
No, I understand. My thought is the garden seems to be more safe than I suspect the palace is going to be. I suspect once we go in the palace, it's done. We're on round after round after round. So this would be the last place to potentially get spell slots back. Potentially getting back.
I mean, that may be true. I was under the impression that now that we're in the palace, like long rests are kind of almost
So
obsolete.
here's what I'm going to tell you guys outright.
Yeah.
it doesn't get safer from here. Right. So whether
Yeah.
you choose, I mean, you always have the option to long rest. What happens during that long rest is
worse.
what's in question, right?
Yeah.
And what I'm telling you is the farther you go,
Yeah.
that whatever that unknown is only going to get worse. So
That's my thought.
arguably, I mean, at some point, if you decide, hey, we're going to long rest somewhere in the castle, if 4 people are sleeping and 1 person's on watch and a Jabberwock attacks, 4 people are now at disadvantage as this thing is attacking. I mean, that's what I'm getting across to you.
That's my concern is in this place, there doesn't seem to be things popping out. Again, I could be wrong. And again, maybe the Jabberwock's going to fly over us. Who knows? But it's just my thought. I don't see a downside to trying necessarily. Worst case, we just get a short rest in, right? Like worst case, we only get the 4 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless somebody needs the long rest for spell slots, the only thing I've used is 2 level 2s.
I would prefer to go in all of us
Yeah.
having all of our spell slots would be my thing. Is
All right, let's do it. I'll
thinking.
adjust some spells that are prepared.
and that's the other thing too is that then I can also change my spells out. And it helps it a little bit.
Fair enough.
All right, nobody else is getting married, are they?
No.
You got what, 7 days for that?
Yep, we got 7 days.
So you
We'll get through the
theoretically you should be able to get through basically the
we'll
rest
be
of the
all right.
campaign.
Yeah. Yep.
And here's the thing: if we
You
don't,
just
get
married me for the
divorced and
extra
get remarried-
AC.
No. Did you not hear my speech?
and in 7 days y'all can get divorced and then just get remarried.
No,
and AC's
sir.
back.
I said through darkness, and he's stuck. Too bad for him.
Oh.
He made the mistake.
All right, well, long rest it is then. And I've taken
All right.
it now, so.
All right.
Confirmed a long rest as well.
Waiting for Ace to be like, so.
So here's what happened.
I mean, so if you're taking a long rest, is somebody on watch?
I would be the
I
one
think we
on
should do
watch.
rotating.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
Okay.
I only need half the time.
So I will say during that time, you don't see it, but you can hear the wings of this Jabberwock definitely fly out of the castle as you hear this heavy gust of like these leathery wings flapping, and several hours later it does return.
I really,
Oh,
really,
wow.
really, really, really want that sword.
Yeah. Do you think fine traps would be useful for me to
Which sword?
have?
Excalibur.
The sentient sword.
Uh,
The Vorpal sword. I guess if we're not doing long resting, I should really buckle up on our healing stuff, shouldn't I? Right? Would you guys agree?
I do agree with that,
I
actually.
do. But
Is
also,
fine traps useful?
But
Listen,
the problem is,
I come from the school of if you kill it fast enough, you don't need to heal. So
true. But also, if you just load yourself down with just healing stuff, then you're going to be out of spell slots pretty quick.
It's also true.
and just because we can't long rest doesn't mean we can't short rest if we need to in between fights. We hit what, 4 hit die now?
How important is Revivify to us? How likely do you think we are to die?
I'm not going to say it's out of the question.
Oh
I
boy.
would say Revivify is pretty important.
Does our cleric have it already?
but I do
That's
not
actually-
have
I
it
should ask-
prepared currently.
Okay. You don't have much healing stuff prepared, right? I just want to make sure we're not like overlapping each other.
No, I mean I have like backup healing kind of stuff.
Okay.
What do I have prepared? Or maybe I should. I might have unprepared. I have a healing word prepared and mass healing word.
You don't?
I do.
You do. Okay. Okay. That's good. I'm going to
That's enough
unprepare
keep somebody
Revivify.
from dying.
Oh no.
Usually.
No, I should. I shouldn't do that. I mean, it's that or I get flame arrows. Those are cool. Flame arrows seem cool. plant growth seems helpful when we're in this maze of plants. I'm sorry, I'm unprepared for Vivify. I'm sure I'm going to regret it, but it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Nothing can go wrong.
Liam dies at the next encounter.
I
and
swear to
can't do
God, if
anything
Liam dies
about
and I haven't had it prepared, I will probably cry. I will.
Probably, I don't. There's a doubt on that.
I mean, out of everybody in this campaign who's actually died, came back from a monkey and then died,
Yeah.
and then came back from a hag using Revivify.
Yep. Oh
I've
my
got
gosh.
space for it. I'll prep it.
Amazing. Okay, great. We're not gonna all die then. How many more spells can I take? Good
You
God,
have
my spell
Dimension
list
Door,
is
don't you?
stupid.
I do.
Me?
Yeah, no.
I don't.
Liam, I'm going to unprepare my Dimension Door.
Holy shit.
He has it.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I
but
don't have
you-
this option. I just pick spells, and that's what I'm stuck with forever. So
Oh, that sucks.
All right.
God,
So
being a-
our long rest was successful. I can click the button.
Yep, go for it.
Hell
I hope
yeah.
it was successful because I did it immediately.
I already did it. You didn't say no.
Like I've hit the button.
Did you need a break? Anybody?
yeah, somebody
Somebody
said something about
mentioned
a
a
snack. Yep.
I'll be all right. My brain power is low and I have so many spells to think about. Being a druid's hard.
Do we think that... trying to
Honestly,
decide.
I very rarely think. It's part of my problem.
Same for me.
All right, we're going to go with those and we're going to say that is good enough.
I'm honestly going to take this one because it looks like it might
I
be very
think,
useful
right?
to get out.
Okay.
And I'm debating
God, I
if
have so
Stone
many
Shape would be
freaking-
good.
I have plenty of faith. It's gonna be great.
Good. Glad one of us does.
Seems blindly misplaced, but you know.
No. Oh, it's a cantrip? Yeah, bitch. Let's do this. Sorry. I unprepared it because I didn't realize it was a cantrip. All right, I'm good. Hoi. Does Papa Oz have some refreshing words for us for the morning?
He does. But he's not prepared them yet. So let's pretend he gives a compelling speech and everybody
Let's
gets. Let me double check how many that is. It might be an extra now that we've leveled up.
Let's say I think it was 11 the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Character level plus my modifier, which is wisdom.
Oh, before we
That's-
sleep, can we try and send one more message? Because you have that sending thing, right? That's like every long rest.
I unprepared that.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, but it was before. I was saying before we slept. Can you send a message to our little closet friend inside?
Oh my god, that's right.
If that's
Say
your
hi, buddy.
intention, I'm gonna tell you don't bother.
Oh no!
We long rested.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
We did that to ourselves.
Don't you dare!
It's in the next room, right after the rug.
Don't you
Yep.
dare! Don't
Oh,
you dare!
oh,
Don't you
in the
dare!
room that I wanted to.
Don't you dare! I swear to God! I swear to God!
I don't even remember. It's been so long. I don't even remember who the closet friend is.
Like, that closet's the one that was being like absolutely like torn down by the Jabberwock, and we said we were on our way
He
to help
said he was gonna find a safe place to hide.
against a giant
He
Jabberwocky.
promised me he would find a safe place to hide. He promised me.
Oh, we shouldn't have long rested then.
We can undo the wrong rest.
Remember what I explicitly said that when you long rest, things can happen while you're long resting, and
Look,
you know
and we
there was legitimately a whole conversation / warning behind that, and everybody's like, "Well, just long rest, it'll be fine."
and we really didn't learn from our mistakes because we've done that before in the campaign, and we lost our pension.
I will be
pension.
honest, in this case, I did genuinely think he had found a safe place, so I didn't think it would be an issue.
Yeah, I forgot
guess
about
we'll
him.
have to
I'm not
find
gonna lie.
out.
I actually
didn't-
forgot
yeah,
all about
I
it.
did
So
too.
I didn't forget about him. He told me he found a safe spot.
He did tell you that.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
All right. Onward, soldiers. Let's go before I think about it too much.
All right. Well, everyone will get 12 temporary hit points after
Well.
Osmos's
Well.
little,
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, I have 67 hit points. And then
Egret.
we're getting 12 temporary ones.
correct.
So
Oh,
I
Egret.
feel I'm not gonna say it. I'm never mind. Not tempting God.
I want to find you, my dear.
Speaking of
let's go.
temptations, how's that deck doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and choose 6 cards, and then I'm gonna pull one right away. But I'm gonna do it way over here, a little bit farther, maybe a little bit farther. Yeah, one more 5 foot. I can still see everybody in there within earshot if something bad happens, but hopefully they are out of range.
Oh god, this is the big one right here.
Oh, heavens.
I
A
can feel it.
joker?
That was a jack. Jack of
That's
diamonds.
what I
Why
meant.
is it
That's
showing me a jack though? I haven't pulled yet.
Probably because it's not set, because I had to switch things.
Oh, that was the jack I pulled from the last one that turned me into a fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
got
let me
excited.
go like
It's
this.
happening again.
I just need you to pull all 6 right now.
Oh gods.
We both know that I make bad decisions, and I will pull all 6.
Oh, he'll be fine.
I'm gonna pull 2 of them.
Oh.
Oh no!
I also would like to point out that I was lenient in that this whole day, Elfie should have been at disadvantage after his last card.
Oh,
But
you're right.
I
Oh,
let you
that's right.
slide. But now bets are off, just so we're clear.
Oh, God.
So now I'm at disadvantage again.
No, I'll let you keep that.
I just pulled the ace of fucking clubs.
Yeah, I think this is why he's letting you slide.
Yeah, if Elfie's dead, there's nothing to worry about with disadvantage.
Let's scroll way the fuck down here.
You know, if Elfie's dead, he doesn't have to worry about me being disadvantaged for the rest of the thing.
Oh, this makes me nervous.
It could be good. You know?
Doubt it.
It could be good. He's just at the higher level, the card, the higher the like potency of the magic inside of it, so it could be just good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need you to roll me a d8.
Oh no. Elfie's
6.
hyperventilating.
Oh God. So the next
Starts laughing in the background.
yeah. So the next 6 days, Elfie's blind.
Oh.
So I hope you didn't prep any spells that say you need to see something.
Oh my god. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Is that magically curable by chance?
Technically, yes, under a very narrow set of circumstances. If you want to try.
Oh hells.
I'm gonna let you wait before you try. Because I said I was gonna pull 2, and I'm pulling another card.
God.
Yeah. be
Can you
great.
see it?
5 of hearts. Can I see it?
Yeah, point.
5 of hearts.
All right, let's go over here.
Elfie,
What were
it's
the
not
other
out.
options out of the 8? Like, was that like
It's
the
probably
worst it
then-
could have been?
No, it's probably the
Oh,
amount
no.
of days that you're blind.
Yeah, that was definitely the amount of days.
I'm gonna start writing your eulogy.
The overwhelming emotion of the Feywild has crept into your head, making you more self-conscious than usual. Until the end of your next long rest, you have disadvantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened.
Oh God. Oh God.
In addition, you gain the following personality trait. You are deeply insecure. Any conflicting personality trait is suppressed in the meantime.
But how is that any different than now?
Wow. Holy fuck.
There is one thing though.
Just one.
As he said, I draw another card.
I'm trying to see something.
You got 52 cards to go through, bub, in a very short amount of time to do it.
Would you quit instigating?
Fuck it, he's right. I just pulled the 3 of clubs.
Oh my god!
Really?
Nope, this one's on Jonathan. This one's on Jonathan entirely.
He said it can't get worse.
I can't see what's gonna happen, so best of luck to y'all. Good luck, everybody.
Here.
I was just
Go in here. Go look at your character sheet.
Oh
Well, you know,
my
the more
God.
bad cards you pull, the higher your chance to
Yeah.
pull a good card is.
You.
That means an ace with a 50-50 good and bad, which I don't believe.
You know what has impressed me? You have yet to pull 6 cards in one day. And I think that before we go in, we should start marking our doing, bucket list things, which is pull 6 cards in one day.
Okay, so you've all lost it. Got it.
Okay. 4,
My fucking god.
5.
Oh
6.
gods. Oh
Okay.
gods.
Oh shit!
Oh, we got an
Well,
ace in there.
And a
That's all
jack.
the cards.
So
In order, so I'll put them in order on. I don't know if you can see me moving them around or not.
Holy shit!
But it's the 3 of clubs, and then the 5 of spades, and then the jack of hearts, and then the ace of spades.
5 of diamonds.
that's
5 of diamonds.
something like that.
Yeah.
Close.
Okay, so the 3 of clubs has converted the ink pen that you're carrying into a self-writing pen.
Oh.
That's cool.
It's extremely random.
Well, so here's the problem. That could have been really great, except Elfie has all of 3 things in his pocket, so he didn't really have a whole lot of choices there.
Let's see.
What do you mean? I have other things. Does it have to?
Yeah,
be in my pocket?
you really don't have a whole lot in your pocket, so. All right, 5 of diamonds.
Oh gosh.
Throw that in the discard pile there.
Oh my sweet god.
Okay. So the 5 of diamonds. In this moment, a tiny smith's hammer appears in your hand. You can tell from its magic nature as it imbues the knowledge onto you that at any point you can use an action to repair any mundane object to its original form. The hammer has a single use and must be consumed in order to repair the single mundane object, meaning it cannot be magical in nature, but it can fix any one object.
So no magic, but one object. One non.
Correct. And it's not like not like mend where like you can fix tiny things. This is like a whole object can be totally restored.
Party. Okay.
Okay, we are on to face cards. Oh boy.
Those were nice. I'm so glad. So what does the self-writing pen do? Is it like I just tell it what to do and it
Yeah,
writes
you
it?
can just dictate and it writes.
Oh,
That's good because you can't see. So.
I mean,
Oh, hells.
Oh god.
Well, so I'm going to tell you the effect of this card, but you guys aren't going to know who it did anything to.
Oh no.
But this is the Jack of Hearts is the marionette. The effect is an NPC of my choosing is now hostile towards your group.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
did you just roll to figure out who that is, or you just got to pick one?
Oh no, I had several names set aside, and several of them are not options anymore, so your choices are very limited.
Oh no.
Is that like a permanent effect?
That is a permanent effect.
Oh, yep. Yeah. Here we are at the end of the game. May
Well-
as well, right? May
Well,
as
that
well.
card doesn't
And-
help us anymore.
No.
The Ace of Diamonds is the swashbuckler. So you have a natural panache of dexterity. With this card, it amplifies your dexterity and movement. So you have advantage on dexterity saving throws and checks until the next end of your long rest.
Hold on, so he just became Daredevil.
Also, can I just point out the beauty of this? Because the order he pulled these cards, at the end of that card specifically, I have the line, "You cannot be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated."
Oh no!
Incredible.
Does that mean that
Incredible.
can we make a thing, since I am letting you use your DM wisdom of me of all these lovely things that you put against me? Can I roll a D100 and see if that cures my blindness?
Do you have any inspiration? Oh, damn. Guess not.
Oh God. This is gonna get real complicated here in a second.
Okay. I can't draw any more cards.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I mean, arguably, you could draw one.
What happens if I draw more than 6?
I mean, after 6 was the number you declared. So after 6, you have whatever you draw, and then the deck is gone.
Oh, interesting.
It'd be the final count.
That honestly might be the best thing for us if it disappears.
Oh God.
Oh
God.
We don't get another long rest, right? Like, we aren't planning on doing any more long rests.
Well, that might not be safe.
Nope. No more long rests.
I pulled the 8 of
there it
diamonds.
is. I smell it coming.
Wait, how are we pulling more cards? Sorry, my son.
Now the deck is
of many
gone.
things is gone.
Mm-hmm. He did one final one, and then it disappeared forever.
Want to be my last chance, you know?
The 8 of diamonds is the tax collector.
Oh fuck.
All coins that you carry on your person are now gone.
Broke as a
Good
joke.
news, money don't mean shit here.
I mean, I was broke to begin with, so that didn't affect me at all. So
the tax man cometh.
I'm gonna point out, because obviously none of you know exactly what just happened, because you're way over there. And I'm gonna yell out. I'm gonna, like, for flavor's sake, I'm not gonna actually use it, but I'm gonna roar, and because my eyes hurt, and then I open them and I can't see.
Hoy.
All right. What's wrong, Foxy? Or
Whatever your name is.
Elfie.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna, like, look around and be like, who's there? I'm new blind.
Oh boy. All right.
And then I'm gonna start walking this way. Hello?
Oh God.
All right, hang on. Stop. Let me take a look at this.
Hello? Guys.
Stop moving.
All right. Can Oz check him out and see if he thinks that a lesser restoration will cure this?
Well, let's find out. What is the exact phrasing of lesser restoration?
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. This condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
I tell you what, I'll make you the D100 deal, because technically it's a curse, in which case it wouldn't, but it does say blinded, so you make the call, you roll the die, we'll see what happens.
You don't have a remove curse, do you?
I did not prepare it.
God damn.
Honestly, it crossed my mind with going against the hags to prepare that spell, and I didn't.
And here we
Yeah,
are.
it crossed my mind too. And hang on, let's go D100. Let's go high.
Oh
No!
God.
Damn.
Looks like you're blinded, buddy.
Damn. Damn. Well, it was a good run, friends. I'm so glad. We made it to the castle, at least. Elfie, just tell me what you want to write in your eulogy.
It's already being written in my pocket as
Yeah, I
we
was fixing
speak.
to say he's got that self-writing pen. It's fine.
Y'all will find my note at the end whenever I die.
I'm gonna wrap
Alright,
a rope
cool.
around you and drag you back like a dog.
Like a leash on the lion.
Exactly. Put a leash on the lion.
We do have rope.
Yeah.
Well, we
Honestly, tie me to Oz's waist, and I'll know I'm near safety.
I'll do that. Now you're
He
tied
probably
together.
doesn't want to be near Oz because Oz will run into combat. So you probably want to stay with somebody that stays back.
Well, I mean, I can't use any spells that require sight, so I need to be close to the combat too.
Fair enough.
Because I can't see. I'm gonna need you to be like.
You be feeling for the monster, like, are you here?
I'm gonna be like vampiric touch, like.
Oh
No.
boy,
This is not gonna.
you're gonna do great. It's gonna be fine.
What was it? What was the clip? I don't even know what I said.
It was rotting itself in your pocket.
Oh.
Not the eulogy. All right, well,
Okay.
we ready to go on inside? Go through these big
Yeah,
ass
I mean,
doors.
let's go to the front door at this point because
Yep.
what else we got to lose?
Yep. Buckle on up.
Okay, so out of the 3 choices, we're taking the front door.
What were the 3 choices?
There was.
I mean,
Doors
you
in
have
this other place.
garage door, and you also found the door that was up on the catwalk up there.
And then
Yeah,
there was
we've
still a
got the
door through the
crown.
garage too.
We have the crown on the guy, so we should do ones with the heart, the stag.
Do we
I
want to
think
check
we go to the front door.
the doors that don't have either? Because there was a couple doors that didn't have either one on them that we could have explored too.
Yeah, that was
y'all.
well. Yeah, I think we go with the front door.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't see anything, so it's up to y'all.
All right, so this is going to be Kaylin's favorite room.
Oh
Oh
God.
boy.
The walls of this hall are illustrated with these painted panels depicting the most magnificent starry sky that you have ever seen.
Ooh, you're right.
The painting shows as each of you look at it, you all see a different sky. As you look into it, this is the sky. For those of you who would know, this is the sky above where you were born.
Aw, so sweet.
Huh.
Liam, which one's yours?
Oh, shit, would I even know?
I don't know. I don't feel like Liam would be the person to study stars all that much.
Yeah, no.
Everything.
If anything, he might think that he is the star, but aside from that, I don't know.
You looking at it, baby, right here.
I think each person would only see theirs anyway, so they don't know that other people are seeing something different.
Y'all are seeing things? What's going on?
Oh, it's so pretty.
I'm gonna try and find one that I think is Elfie's, and I'm gonna pull his hand to it, and I'm gonna go over and just describe it to him and say, "There's
Wait.
this one's. It's got like this crazy nebula in the center, which like sometimes people call it the nebula of chaotic death. That makes sense. And then over here we have it's kind of like it's got this weird refractory thing due to the gravitational lensing effect, where because of this nebula of chaos, you can actually see a star in 2 different places, and it's kind of like there's 2 pieces of you, but really they are one. If you just go far enough and get beyond the chaos, then it becomes 1 star.
Oh, I just had this very drastic realization about something. Do you know what I can no longer do now that I'm blind for the next 6 days? Besides see.
Much of anything.
Yeah, a whole lot of anything.
The one person that I wanted to have a communication with before we went into the thing, I can't see my mother in the mirror.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry, bub. Anyways.
Hey, you got your empathy back, sir. I need you to stop.
Listen, man, at the end of the day, who is there to blame? Oh, yeah. All right, anyway.
It's this one.
I think pure blindness is gonna go up to this painting and be like, "This one was mine."
Oh,
without really even knowing, to be fair.
Yeah. Is there like a lot of blood sport in your past?
Plenty of it.
Huh, I can see that. Yeah, this alignment typically means violence and a lot of murder. Yeah. Kalen's gonna take a little like side step.
We touch the walls. Does it do anything? It's just a painting.
Nope. Yeah, it just seems like this kind of magical painting that seems
that's a good
to
point,
illustrate this
because
guy.
I literally touched it.
Of course you did.
as is Tier's philosophy.
Where are we going? What are we doing?
I don't know. We got 4 doors here, so we gotta pick one.
Okay.
Or
I know that
door.
looks like a good way to go.
Ha!
Notably, these are 4 normal doors. No marks on them.
Yeah, I
Reminds
think
me
the
of that
left-
the episode of Avatar when they're looking for Appa or the library or whatever, and Toph's like, "It's over there," and it's like, "That's what it's gonna sound like when one of you guys spot it." Sorry. Please continue.
Oy.
We're close to this door. Do we just want to go through this door?
Sure. I don't think any of them's better than the others.
I don't know. What's what?
I'm sorry. There is a little bit of a flavor thing before we describe what's in there. I feel like Liam is super uninterested in the star paintings, and so he just kind of like walks right past them, and he makes the comment. He's like, "There's only one star that matters to me now."
Oh,
Exactly. I'm glad we're on the same page. No.
No.
get out of my way.
You are gonna have to drag Caitlin out of this room. She does not want to go willingly.
So this was just a balcony. So
Yep, similar balcony looking out into that same nebulous arcane void that you guys have seen before, just from a different angle.
gotcha.
Yeah, I think
go
the
that way.
one at the end here will let us go to those stairs we can see across.
I will also say that being on the
Okay.
balcony, I can say that the other door that's on this wall is also just a balcony.
Oh, cool. All right, you want to go through the end here?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody opened it. Cool.
Which one's yours? Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Bye.
Cool. All right, well, we got 2 directions to go here.
And we'll move from Kaylin's favorite room to Stuff's favorite room.
Okay. Let's go.
As you make your way into this room, you find the walls of this circular staircase are carved with these relief sculptures that seems to be depicting humans and demons in some form of ritual, some form of story being told among them that seems to span the staircase as you work your way up.
Yeah. You wanna tell a tale of a story that's being told?
It's a tale as old as time. Anywho. But yeah, I don't think to any of you specifically there's enough there that actually says any one thing or another. But I do think to Kaylin specifically, there is a certain, I think you piece together that it's a story, right? Like this isn't decoration. This is more closer to like a hieroglyph type of situation where you look at it and like it's documentation of something to what I don't think anybody can put their finger on.
How many demons and how many humans are we talking?
So there's a lot of them, but I don't think any of them are depicted in such a way that they stand out. Like there's no differentiating as to which ones are which.
Okay. I'll keep my hands to myself.
Okay, so with that,
Gonna go up and give one of them a little kiss.
are you guys going out the staircase or are you going up the circular staircase?
Oh, the staircase to another room looks fun.
Yeah, so you have this staircase here that kind of spirals straight up, and then you have this one that spans out over this arcane void.
That arcane void gives me real bad vibes. I gotta be honest. It scared me.
Kind of curious about it.
Sure, go ahead.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, I don't have a choice, so.
Okay.
Oh,
So we're
boy.
going that way.
Oh,
Yeah.
are we?
Well, all right, listen at the door for a minute. Do we hear anything?
There actually is no door there. You will make your way up, and I will have to shift you guys here.
The last time I was in a place that looked like this, I had a body thrown at my feet.
So yeah, you make your way up this staircase and into this first kind of circular room.
Last time I was in
Um,
a place like this, I was the body thrown at your feet.
As you guys make your way in a little ways, as you look over towards one of the turrets, up this staircase here, to Kalen specifically, there is an absolute draw to this. And I'm going to say a draw to about a third of you if I were to put a ratio on it. As you look into this room, you see this green gem that is sat in a small coffer on a single pedestal in this room with absolutely nothing else around it.
Green gem. Investigate? Question
It
mark?
is just this plum-sized green jewel.
Oh, we haven't seen anything like this before, have we? What's the draw?
I'll tell you that there's a part of you that says there's no danger to it. But there's a part of you that, like, I'm going to say recognizes it is probably the best word I could put behind it.
Curious. I'm gonna reach for it.
And as you do, that specific part of you, you see that person's emotions rush through you. Specifically, this is the emotion to the desire, I'll say, to stay hidden, to avoid the people that know you, to hide away so that you don't have to be recognized, so that nobody draws attention to you. This is the desire to effectively disappear.
I like the sound of that. I'm gonna touch it.
Yeah, and I mean it doesn't really change anything as you actually touch it, but like you can see these vague flashes of moments when this was the emotion that was strongest for that person. When this person just wanted to get away, wanted to disappear, wanted nobody else in the entirety of the universe to be able to see this person, just wanted to escape.
I feel like is there I want to melt into the wall. I don't know how to describe it. This is like a weird I don't want anyone to perceive me or notice me right now. Why am I talking? Shut up. They're noticing if you talk. God.
Are they talking about us? I feel like they're talking about us. I'm just trying to be insecure. That's all.
Oh. Anybody else want to touch the creepy stone that makes you want to melt into the wall?
There.
Tear being offered to touch something. Imagine.
I was gonna say, like, I can touch things. Like, let's go.
Yeah,
I can
Oz will
touch
reach
things.
out his hand. Did you pick it up or you just touch it?
Yeah, no, I picked it up.
All right, yeah. Oz will hold out his hand.
Okay, Oz, I need let me double check. This one is
Oh no.
a wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry, this one is specifically an insight check.
Oh, insight
Interesting.
check. Interesting. 13?
A 13, you do not experience the same things that she did. In fact, to you, you hold this glowing gem. Just seems like a glowing gem.
Damn it, you think I'm crazy again.
Hold on a second. That was a check.
Yes.
I have something I can apply. Oh, no, that's saving throw only. Never mind. Yeah.
Guys, I know I'm
Like a rock.
blind and I'm like I'm just like in the way now, but can I touch the shiny rock that it just sounds like something I want to touch?
Can we run a no sight check for you?
Shall I describe it to you?
Shall I describe it to you?
So I'm gonna
Give it
try and like
enough.
reach.
Still
I'm
holding
gonna
it,
reach towards
hand it over.
Kaylin's voice or
Would you like me
Oz's
to
voice.
describe it to you? Here you go.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
A no set chick.
Out of sight
19.
check. Oh hell.
A 19 is enough that you can also perceive that you can't place the person, but this is the entire embodiment of this person's desire to absolutely stay hidden, and not just from enemies, but from friends and social circles and the like. It is the want to just disappear and be alone.
Guys, I
think we should
think this
leave
gem
it.
is describing me. I
Yeah.
want to. I don't want to. I don't want to be here.
Was
I feel
it-
sad.
Does this? Did you say what kind of gem this was?
It is just a green plum-sized jewel.
Does this remind us of the wish stones that we got in the cave?
No. This seems, I'm gonna say, crafted in a sort. This doesn't seem like a naturally occurring thing so much as like it's almost too perfect to exist in nature. It would have to be like magically created in some capacity.
I'm torn. I feel like, on one hand, I feel like we should bring it with us and maybe carry the burden for them. And on the other hand, I feel like maybe we should leave it where it is because maybe it's better to be left here.
We take it. I'll carry it.
Okay, I guess you're cursed enough. There you go.
She says, "Here you go," as if I'm not already holding the gem.
Did you feel?
That's
Did you
right.
feel like this person's emotions are like inside of this thing, or it's representing?
That's what I'm getting.
I mean, I
like,
can't
you
see it, but can I use
destroy
detect
it? Those
magic?
feelings go away.
I don't feel like destroying people's emotions is a good thing. To me, it
There are
feels
emotions
bad.
that they can't feel back to them. Maybe their emotions are stolen from them and stored in this.
I think we should wait until we do anything drastic.
Sure.
Till we have more information.
Oh,
Don't do anything drastic. Did you hear me? The don't and the not of the doing of the drastic things.
I just.
All right,
I'm not gonna do it, but in my mind, I really wanted a flavor thing of being like where I like walk like as Oz pulls me along, I trip on the stair and I drop it.
Oh God! Oh no!
But no, I'll just put it in my bag.
Put it safely in your bag, sir. Thank you kindly.
You guys just see me like
Alright.
reaching, like trying to find the opening of my like bag. Yes.
All right. Well, back down the void we go. Are you satisfied, Mr. Oz?
Absolutely.
The
Oh,
curiosity.
the luck. All right. As we make our way back downstairs.
What did he say?
Did he say the luck?
Yeah, truthfully, I was anticipating you guys to put that into a bag of holding instead.
Oh boy.
I'm assuming that would have been bad.
Yeah. Turns out putting very important magical objects into a bag of holding isn't the prime thing you should do.
Somebody should have told that to the rocking horse.
I know, we learned that after.
Do we still have the marionette in there too?
Probably.
And I think the rocking horse head is still just kind of.
Yeah, it's just poking
Hang
out the
out.
side.
I think one of the last times we opened it, that marionette was riding the rocking horse like, woo!
Oh, sorry.
Should we?
Sorry,
Should we
where are we
go
going
all the way
next?
across? Go through this
That's
door?
what I thought.
Going up the stairs here, right?
Oh, I would
Oh.
guess we could go upstairs, sure.
Oh, I guess we
I
could.
mean,
Yeah.
I assume this place is symmetrical.
I
Maybe
forgot it was
not.
up. There was ups. Yes, up. Up we go. Up the demon hall. I'm sure nothing
Uppies.
can go wrong at the end.
Uppy uppies.
I'm just along for the ride.
Said you're
Okay,
insecure, not Eeyore.
Same
That's where
thing.
I went
Another
to.
door.
Oh,
As you guys make it to this, top of the staircase where it seems that portion of the story has ended.
Okay.
And
Okay.
assuming you open this door, you see a balcony that overlooks the garden.
Oh, okay.
Hey, great views out here.
I'm so glad.
All right. Cool
Back
story.
down.
Alfie's just gonna sob gently to himself as he walks back down the stairs.
So rude.
All right. Coming over here.
Papa Oz is just hanging it on like, sure is beautiful out here.
I think like as we're walking, Alfie's gonna like just take out his claw and just like cut the rope off and just like waddle behind versus.
I want to know.
Oz.
It's really taken a lot in me not to just disable the vision on Elfie's token,
my
just
God.
so he's.
Can you tether it to somebody else's?
I could give someone else control.
Oh god.
Okay.
Day.
Inside here, you have the same options, albeit the carvings here are of a similar story, but almost as if this is part 2 of the story.
Oh, God.
Interesting.
It seems, as you kind of take some time to look at these, it almost starts to look like one of the humans has started to separate. One of them has started to rise above, if you will.
Mm.
Rising,
Mhm.
yes, you say.
Up
Okay.
the stairs to find a magical gem.
Okay.
She said, moving on.
And as you guys make your way up these stairs,
Into a room of nothing.
enter this room with a single, I believe it's onyx pedestal, but let me double check.
We're just gonna have a rock collection.
Yes, you find an enameled white coffer that rests upon a black basalt pedestal in the middle of the room. And this coffer contains again, almost identical sized jewel made of a translucent white crystal. Again, Kaylin, you have this strange draw to it. And as you lay your hands on it, this time you are overwhelmed with this emotion that it is your duty, it is everything in you to show kindness to those who are destitute and unfortunate. It is on you to protect them and help them. It is your responsibility to save those people who are in need.
I'm gonna shuffle on over to my near destitute friend. I'm gonna offer him my water skin and say, are you feeling a little thirsty? Do you need some water? How about a snack? I've got snackies. You want snack? I don't know what lions eat. You want me to brush your hair? Do you like
Do
a
you
good
have any-
scalp massage?
I don't think there's any gazelles around here.
I could turn into one and you could chase me. Or maybe that won't work. Oh.
How am I
Run around.
supposed to chase you if I can't see you? I was just gonna kind of touch the wall and follow around the curve.
Oh,
away
I
from
know.
Kaylin.
I know. Hold on. I'm gonna link minds with him, and I'm gonna show him telepathically the image that we saw that Papa Oz was like, "This is so beautiful."
Does that work?
Yeah, no, I mean, she's able to mentally show you pictures.
Yeah.
Girl, we need
Anytime you want to
fight.
see. You know, it might take an action for me, but I'm willing to do it.
It's gonna be weird. Elf is just gonna like. You're gonna see like his eyes move. The pale eyes like looking in all the different directions at all the things outside that aren't there right now.
Yeah.
And he's gonna like follow back along the wall where Kaylin's no longer at now.
Sorry. Kaylin's walking away because she looked over at Tyr.
And now he's just gonna keep following the wall, not sure where Kaylin went.
Oh, come back. Come here.
Hello?
She's gonna reach out. She's gonna reach out her hand. But she is gonna look at Tyr and say, Tyr,
Yes.
I get this strange feeling that there is a deep darkness in you. Like an empty hollowness.
I could factually say that's right.
Can I help?
I don't know. There is a part of me that has a decision to make.
Yeah. I feel it. It's like the end of a story.
But it would be a beautiful story.
Yeah, it would.
Cryptic.
Oz, you look quite fine. I don't really feel much when I look at you.
God. Oh my god.
I don't know what to say to that one. Okay.
Huh.
Liam. Gods. All I can say is that I'm glad that it's you and me.
Same.
Okay.
I also don't know what that means, but me too.
It means I'm not going to air out every little bit of the things that I'm seeing inside of you right now, but damn it, Dark Sun.
Oh. Oh my.
Can we just get, like, before we all go off into our separate, can we just do like a group hug or something? Like, I feel like we just all need a little loving right now.
Okay, and then Elfie's gonna start walking this way looking for everyone.
God damn it, somebody grab Elfie.
He's gonna be like this, like
He like grabs the basalt pedestal.
down with you guys.
Runs into it.
Holy moly.
Takes 13
Okay.
points of force damage.
It's real sharp on
Don't
the
give him no ideas. I'm already cursed enough.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Let's say we go on and I don't know, whatever we're doing next. Somebody lead the way. I'm feeling real emotional.
All right, back down to where we came from, I guess.
Of course, the one who's mentally stable would say that.
Oh, where am I at? There.
Next set. of
All right, so I
spirals.
guess we got spirals.
So I'll save us the time of that finishes the story and goes to an identical balcony.
Okay, great.
I might have a little bit too much sight right now.
I might have too much sight.
Yeah, I can see stuff. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to see it.
Oh no.
Get in the stairs. It's
Okay,
fine.
thank you. Okay. That made me real nervous though. That was.
Oh God.
Oh,
I even wanna know?
no.
I'm scared. It's
He's like,
fine,
I
I'm sure.
can't say it now.
Continue business as usual.
Yeah.
Oz, where we go?
Alright. This was just balcony,
It
right?
was another
In this story?
balcony. Yeah.
Alright,
Yep.
How about there? So we see a catty corner balcony as we look across here. Can we get
do.
over to that?
Certainly
And
could.
Yes.
Just, fly over the void.
No, thank you. I'm so sorry. My Uber service does not operate over voids.
Well, the only other way to go is to either we put the crown on the on Envy now, or we open up some more doors.
Yeah, we can go open up some doors.
We've not seen any doors though that are locked.
Yeah, the left. So it was the left.
There were more
in the
doors
garage.
in the.
All right, so hold on.
Yeah.
We explored this entire thing behind the locked door, and the only thing we found was a single gem.
2 gems. 2.
Two gyms.
Yeah, and I think Oz brings up a good point that
Uh-oh.
this was a magically locked door to arguably go to a dead end of protecting those, of which prior to that you pass through a hallway depicting stars and 2 towers depicting a different story.
Oh God.
And
I don't.
I'm simply pointing out puzzle pieces. What you guys choose to do with them at this point is totally up to you.
Listen, I'm terrible at puzzles, so I don't get it.
And that's fine. Listen, there's nothing that needs to be solved that won't be presented to you at some point. I'm simply highlighting things for those of you who choose to dig deeper.
One stands out. The demons and the humans. And one comes out. There's the stars. And it's the stars of where we were born. Do I feel the pull of any other star? So it's the stars of where I was born, but which one of me?
Oh boy.
So as you look, I mean, this is visual. So when you look up, this is where Kaylin was born.
It's just Kaylin. Okay. Look, I had my one thing. We're solving that Wrath puzzle real quick. You got that was
You
my one
solved
trick
that
for the day.
Stupid fast.
Well, it was the pattern. Again,
Yeah.
I've been watching too many of those sleep token videos where it was like,
I knew it.
find the
I knew
7th
it
word.
because I did know it because of the last time we played, but like I was like, holy shit, that was fast.
Hey, look, I solved the carousel puzzle way back in episode like 2.
That's right. We all
So
have our
somebody else got
moments.
this one.
Yeah. The stars and the demons.
I mean, again, arguably there's nothing to be solved right now. It is worth noting that, I mean, you had to unlock a very protected door to go to a dead end, right? Like this
Yeah.
didn't take you to anything. So like,
Yeah.
So there's
It scares me.
significance. We just don't know what.
correct. And
Wait,
again,
hold on.
there's nothing that needs to be solved right this second. All I'm pointing out is like, I mean, this was not left. There's a lot of this castle that's left open. You guys had to go through some pretty serious lengths to get to where you were.
The envy, it was green.
You have seen a green one and a white one.
A green one and a white one, yeah. And the left side overlooked where Envy's thing was versus the right side would overlook where Wrath's was. Green and
These
white.
crystals belong to them.
I don't know.
Green with envy is a saying too, right?
Exactly. That's why I was, yeah. Yeah. It's
What
curious.
is white with wrath? I mean,
White
I'm
with
just throwing it
rage.
up.
I don't know. Sometimes
So
turn
then
white.
Red with rage?
Shut up. Nope. It's we're gonna go with mine.
Okay.
I mean, we could take the crystals over there too. Envy's pretty easy to get to. We could walk in there and see if something happens.
I know that
Yeah,
stuff
sure.
and not just say y'all solve this puzzle, but no, that's wrong. You're
I mean, I'll also point out, it's not like you guys haven't seen any other, colorful things today.
Yeah, exactly. Can we pull out those flowers? And,
Oh,
like,
you mean the
tap
ones
them?
that have matching colors?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I was just curious.
Can I? Who had them? Who grabbed them? I guess we each grabbed one. I guess I
We
grabbed
each
white.
got one, yeah.
I got the white one. White. I'm gonna tap the white to the white. Boink.
Yeah, and when you do, nothing like, spectacular happens, but there is a certain resonance between the two of them. I do think that you can, like, through a magic sense, right? Like, this isn't a visual or a feeling, but like through a magic sense, you can kind of glean that there is some sort of connection to them. And I think it kind of pieces a little bit together to a degree that you kind of flash back to the moment that there were 5 roses on one vine.
Ooh, we gotta piece them all together.
These are the Infinity Stones.
Okay,
But
that
that's
too.
Thanos,
So
snap them bitches out of here.
yeah, well, I was like, so we don't want to put them together. This is opposite direction at this point. No,
We
I
need to
think that
find
we
these
have to
other
put them
crystals.
together. Yep,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. Onward.
To the garage.
The garage. And when we were in here, this has the lion thing, so we'd have to
Yeah.
change the
Correct.
crown to get into there.
Yeah.
But I think
So
the
don't
other
try the
two
others.
doors were
Yep.
just open.
Yep.
Not open, but you
Yeah.
know,
Regular.
yeah,
Yep.
regular doors.
So if
Peasant
we want
doors.
to open this one,
We've already
you have a
been to the other one.
hallway.
Another
Hey, nothing's wrong
hallway.
here, I'm
shit,
sure.
where you guys
Good
at?
lord, that's a fucking long
All right,
hallway.
get this other door before we go to the hallway.
We are north of the garage. Yeah.
It doesn't have any rugs, so at least that's a plus.
Yeah.
Did you want to open this other one here, Oz? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
We already did, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was the.
I think that was
Not
just
this
about.
Wasn't the other balcony?
There's this one
Oh,
over
yeah,
here.
yeah.
It is another balcony. That one has a
That one's
lion
like-
crest.
Lion crest.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, let's carry on.
Okay,
Oh.
as you make your way in, we have another lion crest and a stairway that goes up.
Ooh.
Stairways that go up, give me jewels.
Yep. I was about to say, let's go up.
Whoa, what is that thing out there?
What do you mean? Don't say that. Oh God, what is that thing out there?
What? What is it?
Yeah, so as you make your way up, this one you can look over the railing as you see a figure as well as a bunch of debris that is suspended, almost frozen in time, hanging in the air as if he has been struck and recoiling back, hanging above this infinite void.
I know who it is.
Do you? I don't.
Yes, I do. Hold, I have it.
To be
I have
fair,
notes.
I don't note take. So
Strongheart the paladin was hit so hard he goes through a brick wall, but then is suspended in air and time.
oh, damn. We
Damn.
heard that at some point.
Yes,
did hear that.
I actually did remember that bit.
Yep.
I didn't know his name, but I remember that he got hit.
Strongheart the paladin. Strongheart.
So Shadowheart's sitting out in the open.
Shadowheart.
So you described this as a void that's out here?
Yeah, it's kind of this swirling energy vortex that goes down to, I mean, seemingly nothing. It is just looks to be raw energy.
What if we just can't see the bottom and really it's just like 3 feet down?
Yeah, so I'm going to take out a piece of chalk and throw it across the void and just see.
Yeah, and for a while it's fine, but when it gets lower, you see an arc of that lightning stretch out and just obliterates it. There is absolutely nothing left.
Yeah, go ahead, homie. It's all you.
Good.
Jump off.
So that was just lower, but as it was going across, it was fine.
Correct.
How far out did it get before it started dropping, like relative to our dude hanging out there?
I mean, so I guess it kind of would depend a little bit on how hard you kind of threw it out there, right? Like if you just dropped it, it seems to go down quite far. I think you would kind of glean that there is some sort of relativity as this thing is kind of a cone that goes down. And when you get too close to one of the edges is when you're kind of done for.
I just had guys, we about to roll in. If this is where he's at, Strongheart the paladin, this is where it all went down. This is where it all went down.
You mean
Oh,
at the
shit.
castle
Yes.
where we are? Yeah.
I hate it here.
Because it's been so long. Where what went down? I don't remember what
At
happened.
the beginning.
Where it went down. So when we were with Elkhorn, remember? Do you
Yeah.
remember Elkhorn?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Are you sure you remember Elkhorn?
I'm 90% sure I remember Elkhorn.
Okay, great. He gave me vision. He showed me a vision of what happened here, and it was that he was with 4 other people in a large ballroom. And there was lots of people, and there was one person in the center that was surrounded by the 3 hags. The hags were having a conversation. Chaos broke loose with people running. Zabilna lunged forward towards this large cauldron. Just before she reaches it, she froze. And then looking back, the other 3 hags, with one holding a unicorn horn, everyone else in the room stops moving. So this is where the time freezing magic happened. This is like the epicenter.
Ooh, okay.
Holy.
Wow. Could we mage hand him over and put him on the stairs?
I mean, a mage hand isn't going to lift a person.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
All right, never mind then. You want to broom out there and get him?
I like my room and my life. As it so
Yeah,
happens.
that's
All right. Well, he's just going to have to say that for now then.
Yeah. I oh frack. My question though is like, is it even worth going into this part until we have to find the unicorn horn? We know the unicorn horn is with our little friend, and our little friend is somewhere in this castle.
Out of curiosity, because of my background, can I do a? I don't know what it would be. A check to like basically rodeo him, like
Rodeo.
You mean lasso?
Lasso.
Yeah, I mean,
lasso.
if you wanted to try and lasso him, I mean, I would argue that you could try. But here's what I'm going to tell you: if you try to lasso and you fail, the odds of that rope coming back to you are slim to none.
Okay. Hold on.
How much rope we got?
It also might be easier if we got to this balcony over here to do that.
I'm just worried about what's going to be inside.
I do only
You can
have
see a
one
balcony?
rope.
yeah. I don't see.
Yeah,
Yeah, what
I
balcony
think
I'm
are you
gonna be
talking
real
about?
honest with you guys. Sorry, I didn't know you couldn't see that. I figured you guys couldn't
I
see in
can't see
here.
anything.
But
What
here's the
balcony?
thing: I actually can see all of this in here, and I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
But there is a balcony here. That's
Spoiler
all
warning.
I'll say. My bad.
Well, I see a balcony right here, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, that's
So the reason you can see in there, oh wait, you shouldn't be able to see through that
oh,
though.
I can see all of it, man. It's real
Yeah,
bad.
there is a window there that would let you see in, but it shouldn't be right there.
Yeah,
But
I can
that's
see
fine.
a lot.
I mean, arguably, so there is a window there. Like there are windows along this turret that you guys can kind of see through, and so inside this room, you can make out some figures in there.
You got some kind of like excellent eyesight,
I have
bub?
no idea. I just we came down from that one staircase, and I just seen it all. I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm supposed to be able to see that right now, but it's fine.
Here's my question: is it worth continuing forward with this, or do we want to backtrack a little and get some other stuff? Like, because I feel like this is the epicenter. I don't know what he's seeing, so I could be wrong, but I feel like if he's here, that's from what the vision was that I was told. This is the epicenter of shit that went
We're-
down.
We're trying to get the gems, right? Like I would say we keep trying to at least get the gems.
I'm trying to get the unicorn horn in case we run into something real
Yeah,
bad.
for sure. I also do say we're almost at our time as well.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah, we are.
you're right. So, two options, I suppose. I do have locate creature, so I could try and use that to locate where in the castle, assuming this poor little creature is still in the castle with the unicorn horn. Assuming the castle isn't more than 1,000 feet. Big.
You mean this dimensional, incredibly
Fuck.
magical space that probably doesn't distort space and time at all? Yeah, no, that's fine.
Can I
Oh,
enter
my.
the second dimension to make it so that it kind of like flattens the other dimensions above me into becoming a two-dimensional space that is linearly?
Yeah, I don't
1,000
think
feet.
you can do that. You might be able to find
it.
somebody who can do that.
Where are you?
Where are you? I've been saying that a lot. Trying to keep up.
It's incredible. Well, is this probably where we're gonna call it for the day? Just so I know what we're.
Well,
getting
I just
to?
need to.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know if we're opening the door or not.
yeah, I'm just curious if you're going to the top of the stairs or not. Is really where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
say yes.
Oh boy. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Yep.
Then I'll put us in this room
Oh, okay, it's not as bad as I thought.
where you enter to find a similar scene.
Amazing.
Atop a column of vines, you find a black coffer that holds a plum-sized jewel made of this lustrous black crystal.
Another gem.
Alright, let's grab it.
The same color of a rose.
Who's taking it?
What? Who's got
I'll
the
take-
black?
I think I'll have the black. I don't know that we called them out, but I'll take.
Okay, so if you're grabbing it, I do need an insight check.
All right, let's do. Oops, hang on.
I do specifically remember that I grabbed the red rose.
Be a
so-
24.
Yeah, so this time as you lay your hand on it, you kind of glean that this is that kind of like suspicious, this insightful, this is that feeling that you need to know what it is that your enemies are plotting and why they're out to get you. You need to know every move that everybody's making so you can be the chess master and know everything that's going to happen. This is that absolute desire to have eyes and ears amongst everyone who's out to get you so you're always one step ahead of them.
Mhm.
I'll relay that info.
And then I think with that, we'll leave it there.
All right.
Holy moly, what a whirlwind of an episode. Wedding to combat to all sorts of emotions. It's really incredible.
I really didn't
yeah.
see that coming.
I bet you
Literally.
didn't.
Ah, got him! Cool.
I did it on purpose.
It was well played. All right, so there's a couple things I want to run through before we have to end for the day. And the first is, thank you guys so much for hanging out for this. Again, we took kind of a little bit of an extended break with vacations and jobs and everything kind of happening in life. So I appreciate y'all kind of popping back in for this. I don't know when the next episode is. We've not talked about that yet, but I'll post in the Discord just to save us some time here in the now. As far as the VOD goes, I may try to get somebody to help me with this later. I'll probably download both VODs and we'll just stitch them together. That way I don't have to do 2 separate uploads. But we will have this episode up on the YouTube for later viewing if anybody's interested in that. And the only other thing that I want to say in regards to that is, guys, we're not done with D&D for the day. We got a double feature planned for y'all. This was Wild Beyond the Witchlight, episode 13. We have episode 2 of Waterdeep Dragon Heist happening this evening at about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to come hang out for that, obviously we'd love to have you. It's going to be very, very different, but it's going to be really, really fun. So we're really excited for that. And then those, obviously, all those VODs and stuff will be on the AgesOfAinor channel. I'm not doing those, but we will be streaming it in tandem with AgesOfAinor. Guys, I've been Vincent Paige, Liam, or Liam, your tiefling newlywed bard. And it was fun. It's good stuff.
Yeah, and I've been Ace. I've been the DM today. I've been the one creating all kinds of chaos for everybody.
I am Foxy. I am the Lionel warlock named Elfie, who, he doesn't see much of a future for himself anymore.
Damn, Bob.
Newly blinded,
Nearly.
with a lot of dexterity abilities. So watch out. He's going to be the magic daredevil, and we'll make it work.
Wedding officiant and order cleric.
It was a beautiful wedding. It was so beautiful.
What a beautiful wedding.
Lady stuff. Playing Kaylin, the newly married Kalishtar Circle of Stars druid, who is feeling very optimistic about her future. A little concerned for some of the futures of her comrades, but to be seen.
Touche. I'm Skynet the Wise. I've been playing Tyr Firefist and the Half-Orc Barbarian, and yeah, it's been a fun ride today. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, cool beans. Again, thank you guys. Hopefully we see y'all back for the Waterdeep campaign, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see y'all then. Later, y'all.